Ah, welcome, 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 clobberers. It's clobbing time here at Monday Night Mark C. Comics Talk on Clobberin Times. Your friendly neighborhood clobberers or whatever we are. Number 299 on YouTube, but number 999 overall. That's right. So it's kind of a casual, laid back Monday night Marksy Comics talk tonight, my friends. Let's see who is here, at least shows up in the chat. Doesn't look like a lot of people are here yet. We'll say some hellos. We'll do a little show notes in a minute. But first of all, of course, hungry for satire to have some bite again, said Barnabas, a.k.a. the great Hungry Boy. Good to see you there, buddy. Thank you for being here. Always a pleasure, my friend. I'm always honored to have you here. The great J-Man. What's up, Jay, buddy? I hope you were doing well, sir. Looking forward to talking to you soon. Hopefully a week from tonight. We need to set up the time for that. If you could let me know which time works best for you. It can be an hour or so earlier than I usually do it, or two even. If that helps you out, let me know, my friend. The great master of all that is Canadian wrenches, Chris Persia. What's up, brother? Always honored to have you here, my friend, as I am the great D-Bud Martin, the man of iron. Good to see you there, brother. Let's see who else is here. Mark D with a C, the chief of engineering. Good to see you there, bro. Mark Lerseth. Hello there, Mark. Good to see you. We're gonna got the Mark quotient covered on Mark C Comics Talk tonight. Let's see here. I'm up in here. See if I got anyone else. Well, this chat sure got wonky when they made these changes to StreamYards. I'll tell you what. So I don't know what to believe, or it doesn't even let me see the whole chat of that last one. So maybe if I star it, it'll work. Yeah, I starred it and it worked. Okay. Crazy nuts. Then I unstarred it. Eric K, the great Bronze Wrencher. What's up, buddy? You are never late, man. You're always on time no matter when you're here. If you're here, no one's ever late here. If you're here, you're on time. Doesn't matter. I mean, we love to have you here. So that's what that means. So absolutely ishness. What's going on with everybody? Is everyone's week getting started? Well, I hope. Again, I can't, with what's been going on with StreamYards or YouTubes or I don't know what, it's tough to tell anymore if anyone's even here now. Half the time, except when I see you guys say something in the chat. I'm showing a grand total of 2 people here. I showed some low numbers last week on one that ended up with a lot more than later when it came back. I don't know. I don't even know what to think about it anymore, nor to think about it. Why bother thinking about it? You know. All that matters is that we're Clobberin Times, Monday Night Mark C. Comic Talk, and we're here, and we are one away from the big 1,000 celebration. I'm going to start sending out some invites tomorrow, letting everyone know that Wednesday afternoon, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will celebrate episode number 1,000 of Clobberin Times. Why? I don't know. We're just going to I don't know if it deserves celebrating, but imagine this. Imagine I didn't really celebrate or anything like that, and no one actually said, hey, you got 1,000 coming up, and I just did a normal show like that. And I just said the number, be like, whoa, 1,000. Yeah, so, you got to make a to-do about it, I guess. It's the least I can do. And don't worry, there will be, well, I hope that we'll have a lot of guests. I'm hoping a lot of friends will pop in and say hello. Maybe in a surprise guest, who knows? Hey, yep, 5,000. You never know. It could happen. I'd be surprised if it happened, Eric, but it could happen. I'm shocked at 1,000. That means 300 on YouTube. Okay, so since the summer of 2020, that means I've done 300 streams on YouTube, on the YouTubes. So that is going to be fun. And of course, everyone, then again, that's the rest of the week. Hey, Clobby's Clubhouse and Saturday Night Star Trek, and just business as usual, folks. These are the course. This here is the link to my wonderful first officer science fiction works. She said she introduces it way better than I ever could, but I always want to put the link out there, make it available there. Yeah, I could do 1 million like that DC event they had. Yeah, DC 1 million. I remember that one, Jay. Silly stuff. So I figured what we would do, I'd wait a little bit, and we're going to talk comics tonight, of course, because that's what we do here. We talk comics on Monday Night Marcy Comics Talk, and I ended up, thanks to the great, inadvertently, our great chief engineer kind of steered me towards one that I want to talk about. Something I love to talk about. Well, again, it's named Mark C. Comic Talks for a host of reasons, and sometimes I land on I land on an event or an idea that I know he would be deeply interested in. Meaning, of course, our long lost compadre Mark C. He loved comic books. Of course, he was a comic book artist himself, and therefore he loved to talk about comic book art. We both did, and we had lots of fun talking about comics, of course, comics history and comics art and things like that. We did shows about that, and I was just thinking we were going to be doing shows about that forever, about different things. And so, in other words, if this had just popped up random or whatever, and he was still with us, I'd call and say, "Hey, man, you want to talk about this tonight?" And if he'd have been able to, I know he would have found it an interesting conversation. These lists that are made are, of course, subjective, and it's not really to be taken all of that seriously. You see the lists, and you kind of just obviously sometimes they're based on votes, and sometimes they're opinions, and but they are kind of fun to look at and to comment on a little bit, I think. Eric K's talking about, let's see, Reacher. You mentioned Reacher there. Well, I watched the first 2 episodes of Reacher so far. Believe me, believe it or not, even I watched it, and so far it's interesting. I will keep with it for a while. And we'll see how that progresses, but it's an interesting show so far. But and before, I didn't do my show note, my other show note. A week from tonight, and I hope we're still on, by the way, J-Man. If we are, give me an idea what time, because I have not really put the time in stone yet. But if we're still doing that on February the 14th, a week from tonight, the Clobby's Classics comic review of the legendary Elseworld series Kingdom Come. I almost forgot to do that show note. Okay. Well, you did tweet me. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, I was talking about as far as the time. Maybe you mentioned the time and I forgot. Let me go. I just didn't want to set it in stone. Oh, you did? Okay, good. There you go, man. Let's see. As long as we finish by 8:30. That's 8:30 my time, 9:30 your time. I can start anytime. Okay, well, I tell you what. If you want, we'll start at the special time of is 7:00 your time acceptable? If that is, we'll do that. Let me know. Gotcha. I didn't check it. I didn't check it in a while there. So, let me know if 7 New York time is acceptable, J-Man, and we will work from there. Okay, we'll do that then. All right. So it's next Monday night at a very special time of a very special Clobberin Times, a Clobby's Classics Comics review. I trust. Will Sean be making it with us? I hope so. He's invited, but of course, look, if he can't, that's cool. But if he's invited, it's up to you. A comic book review of a classic, the classic Elseworld series by Mark Waid and Alex Ross, Kingdom Come, folks. So, been looking to talk about that one for a while. So, we will do that. Yeah, if he can make it's casual, he's invited. Sean's a cool dude, and look, it's Valentine's Day night, so any of you guys who are married, if you're taking the risk of coming on here, hey, and you're married, that's on you, partner. But I don't want to be responsible for getting anybody in the doghouse. But for messing around on a silly comic book podcast on a Monday night that's, uh, you know, was it Valentine's Day? I have no such strings on me, so it doesn't matter. But and I got to talk about something. I guess I could have talked about something, romance oriented, but no. Let's see. We're both married. Wife cares more about Blake Seven than me right now. Wow. I want to talk to your wife. She sounds damn cool. If she ever wants to talk about Blake Seven when it's all said and done, I would love to talk to her about it because it's a passion of mine. Every time someone barely mentions it, it's like because I know Mark D with the C is watching it and stuff. I just someone mentions an episode here and there, and just today I just threw on 2 or 3 episodes today. I just sat there because sometimes if I just need a little comfort food in my life, just to watch something that I've watched a billion times, but I still love watching it, I'll throw on a random Blake Seven episode. I did like 2 or 3 of them a day just for the hell of it. Jay, I love the show so much. So, Mark D with a comic show or Valentine's Day? I wonder how that excuse will go. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying Blake Seven. I cannot wait to talk to you about it. I love it. Let's see. Saw the one where Gan went crazy. Yes, that would be episode 10, I believe. Yep. So good. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. I love that episode. Where we at? Hey, Phantom Outsider, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm glad. Well, yes, right. I'm glad Toxic Tuesday didn't land on Valentine's Day. That'd have been some trouble for all you married guys. All you married guys better get in line. Well, what are we talking about tonight, folks? Tonight, I decided to, because of the great Mark D with the C had brought this to my attention. And Mark D with the C, I know you're probably busy out there doing some stuff, dude. But if you ever feel like coming in later or whatever, just let me know. Just give me the word, and I'll set you out I'll just send you the invite, and if you're able to, fine. It's not fine. Just whatever you feel like it. No rush, because I know you're busy today. Where you at? Oh man, this computer's slow. Sorry. You'll have it when you need it. Like if you're able to. Like I said, don't sweat it either way. All right. So, but Mark D with the C did point me toward something that would be interesting, for me because these lists fascinate me. And hey, no problem, dude. Whatever, man. I'm gonna be just droning on about this stuff all night. I'm gonna be talking about comic book art. So, but you're more than happy to join me. It is Tripwire magazine or online. They have a list that is the 101 all-time, greatest comic book artists of all time. And 100. Well, I don't know why they settled on 101. They do, but they talk in detail and stuff. And I'm gonna go through them as dispassionately as I possibly can. But if I think something, now again, they're only up to apparently they're doing them very slowly, so they're only up to number 54 or 53, whatever. So I'll just handle those tonight, and then maybe every now and then go through them a little bit at a time. But I'll get through as many of those as I can tonight. And I'm not until I see the whole list. I'm not going to judge it completely, but I'm going to say on some of them, I'm going to say, "Wow, how can so and so be that low or that high?" Phantom Outsider says during your 1,000 ep, you should have a scroll telling people about Clubhouse, Wildcard wins, Monday, Comic Structure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I need to do that more often anyway, Phantom. You're right, buddy. I hears you, partner. So, and I don't know how many of you even care about a subject like this. It is comic related, though, and how many of you follow comic artists and different things like that. Hello, Alpalamis Minion and Pupper. It's good to see you. Thank you for popping in. It's great to see you there. But personally, I love it. I love. I might be getting ghosted tonight. I don't know. I mean, or maybe it's just crowded out there on the YouTubes. I don't know. It's weird. But it's fine. And it's getting cold here. Let's see. I need to. Yeah, getting cold here. I better put on a jacket here. Let me put on my jacket before I start this up, folks. Or my hoodie thingy. All righty. Okay, so Tripwire. I don't know a whole lot about Tripwire. It's a magazine, of course. I don't know who did this research from. It says by admin. That's weird. Okay, I don't know. So I don't know what the qualifications are or anything like that. I don't know. I know they're not as like. I don't know if they're as terrible as Screen Rant or some of these other really, really crappy, foolish websites. I don't know. But I'm going to start at number 101 and just comment on them their selections a little bit. I won't always quibble with the order because we don't have all of them done yet. But I might quibble with if I think somebody just seems way too low. And we will start off with Kevin Nowlin. You say Nowlin or Nolan? I bet Hungry Boy knows. Kevin Nolan. Let's just say Nowlin. I think that's the way he said it. He's been around a while. I remember him from Dalgota, and then he went and started, he started doing some stuff for DC. He did Johnny Be Quick with Alan Moore. Yeah, that's right, Phantom Outsider. You got it, buddy. So Kevin Nolan, because it's NW, I just always, I don't know what's wrong with me. I was always just tempted to say Nowlin, but it's just Nolan, I'm sure. And again, Hungry Boy, I don't know if you know that if that's close to the proper pronunciation or not. If you could so enlighten me, I could appreciate that, and I'd appreciate that if you know, because I'm sure you know the chap. I think he was a pretty good, competent artist. They're putting him in the top 100. I don't have much of an opinion on this one, to be honest. I like his work fine. Sometimes he does some really nice work. This obviously looks a bit some of his newer stuff right here. So I don't have neither a beef nor much of an opinion on number 101. Artist number 101, Kevin Nolan. And nor do I have it, and certainly have nothing against him. So that's that one. So just move on quickly. Now they've got these things in some kind of weird order. It takes a second to get to them. They're in a. I mean, they devote a complete page to each one of them, which is interesting and good. I got to get to 100, but crazy means because they don't have these in a great order. Okay, here's the problem. I'm going to start out pretty early with a bit of a problem here. And again, because I don't know the whole order, it's incomplete. I realize it. Because they've only done 54, and I'm seeing this list for the first time, same as you. But I can tell you one thing. They have number 100 is Murphy Anderson. And I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Murphy Anderson ain't no 100. This is a guy that's got to be a top 50 or at the minimum. And I think higher than that, by the way. Murphy Anderson's one of the greats of all time. So anybody you got over Murphy Anderson? Oh, well, I'll get to Aparo, Phantom Outsider. I'll get to Aparo. Murphy Anderson, nice man, by the way. I've talked to him before. All right. Murphy Anderson. You know, this article's good about, they talk about his, you know, some of his work and stuff. That's all fine and good. Is one of the quintessential, not only inkers, but cover artists and inkers. And he's done his own, he's worked his own in pencils as well. 100 is bullshit. Aaron Baker, hey there. Monkey Jeebus, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for stopping in. It's good to see you there. So Murphy Anderson, I look, 100, no. You're telling me that there are 99 artists better in comic book history than Murphy Anderson? No, sir. Not buying this one. Not at all. So this is first shot out the box. I had nothing to say one way or the other about Kevin Nellen at 101, but Murphy Anderson at 100 is crap. That is already making me seriously question your credibility of your list here, Tripwire. Again, I know opinions are opinions, and it's all fine and good. I don't know who made these choices. I'm just saying I question it. Look, nothing I can do about it. I'm just saying. Just, as the kids say out there, just saying. Murphy Anderson's one of the greats. I mean, I don't know what to start from with his great work as an inker or his penciling stuff. His pencil work, Showcase with Spectre, and look at that Hourman, his Dr. Fate stuff, his Hawkman stuff. He's just one of the. I know he's probably more well known as an inker, and I think that's probably where we're going here because of his, especially with the Swanderson team and all that stuff. But I just don't buy into it. That's not enough for me. Murphy Anderson is too low. Okay, too low. All right, let's see here. Man, these things are in such weird order. It takes a second to get to them. Your site is ridiculous, Tripwire. Your site is stupid. Man, these. So give me a second to get to the next one. I hate this thing. Really dumb. Okay. What's wrong with you? Sorry. This thing is just being a wackadoodle on me. Adam Strange, yes, D. Bud Martin. Yes. Oh, this site really blows, man. I had it doing what I needed it to do before. Why don't you it doesn't link you to the next one. It's ridiculous. Okay. It just took forever, I guess. I have a slow computer. And I'm not going to even talk about the ones that I see that are beforehand. I want to get to 99. Okay. Oh my God. This thing's so stupid. Why can't you just guys have this link normally together, you freaking idiots? Oh, I had a system, and now it's bucked my damn system all up. I said bucked. I didn't say the F, but I'm probably going to get criped on it anyway. JD Lewis, hey there. JD Lewis says Frank Frank Giacoya. Giacoya? Well, thank you, man. I've always wondered about that. I appreciate you. All right, I don't want to jump ahead to 56. I want to be at 99. Wow, this is going to be too annoying to do it. Tripwire, you are absolute poo poo. Oh my God. I don't want to jump ahead to 56. I think I have an idea. Let's see. Won't work for all of them, but it might work for this one. Jesus. Come on, man. All right. At least I got 99 now. This is gonna. Oh, this is the worst. Suck. I probably should have went through them and wrote them all down. I didn't know it was gonna do this crap. Link to the next one, dumbasses. Good Lord. It's not crashing at all. I'm glad you're here, JD Lewis. It's good to see you, and I like that info. Very well done. It's good to hear that. Okay. All right. 99 is ridiculous. 99 is even more absurd than Murphy Anderson, in my opinion. Jim Aparo is one of the greatest comic book artists of all freaking time. This guy, you could make a case for him being in the top 20 or 30, much less at 99. You could make him I could put him in the top 20 easily. One of my favorite Batman artists. Don't be a snob. I can't wait to see you put way up there because I see some of your other ones are ridiculous too. Jim Aparo was a master. Great storyteller. Just far in advance of what you're talking about, Jagoff. Decepticon, what's up, buddy? I don't think I could click on that one, Mark, unless I'll have to open up a YouTube window for it. I'll do it. If I can't get to it, I'll open up a YouTube window. Thanks, buddy. All right. Jim Aparo, you guys are full of crap already. You've started off on the wrong foot with Murphy Anderson at 100 and Jim Aparo at 99. Your credibility is already shot to shit, Tripwire. Not to mention all because of your stupid website, jackasses. You jerk-offs. Hey, JD Lewis, I think I might go Kubert, but Murphy Anderson's Hawkman was fantastic. Mark D, if you're not busy, if you're able to, man, I appreciate it. I'll let you know. Like I say, sometimes these lead to the link, sometimes they don't. Anyway, Jim Aparo, this is crap. Already, you guys, you have a crappy site, and you've got Jim Aparo and Murphy Anderson too low. So 2 strikes. So you have 98 there, Mark? I don't know how you're finding those, dude. 98, thank you. Okay. Let's see here. I got to unscreen share. I have to change the screen share every time when I do this, but I have no choice. Oh my God. But Tripwire's a piece of. Link your damn things in order, you stupid jagoffs. Oh boy. Thank you, Mark. The great Mark D with the C comes through in a pinch again. All right. Number 98 is Tim Sale. You got to be kidding me. Again, I don't have much of an opinion on this. All I can tell you is that Tim Sale is not better than Jim Aparo or Murphy Anderson. That's what I'm going to tell you. He's a fine artist. I like some of his stuff. He has the style. The guy's ripping Alex Toth so bad. Those 2 other guys have used a lot of their own same style. Those guys are mavericks. But Tim Sale ain't better than those two guys, folks. He's fine. I like him, some of his stuff, I guess. But Jesus Christ. No. Tim Sale? I mean, it's fine to have him way up there on because this is 100-something people. I don't care that he's on the list. I don't think he's in a class with Jim Aparo or Murphy Anderson. But whatever. See if I can find number 97. See, it doesn't let you go to the next one all the time. You suck. How about put a link to the next one, buttholes? Thanks, man. I appreciate you. It's too much work for you. You got real work to do in your life. Don't worry about that. I'll deal with it, man. But thanks. When you got it, you got it. So. All right. It's going to take forever doing it like this anyway, so I'm probably going to just do a little bit. Hey, dude.
Hey, what's up?
You don't have to go to that kind of trouble. I mean, Jesus.
Fun. It's all fun. I think I found that site. So if you don't mind, after you do this one, I can get them all queued up, so that way you don't.
Yeah, but I have to change the share every time.
No, but just share it to me. I'll do the. Because I can. It's easier for me, I think, on my computer with. I can do new tabs and stuff.
Okay. If you want to, if you can handle. If you want to handle,
I'll do the multimedia. And you
sure you're not busy, man? I mean.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I was just doing. I got
a
neighborhood association meeting tomorrow, so okay. I gotta have some fun tonight anyway. So enough work.
Well, I can't guarantee it'll be fun, but you can unless you hear me yell.
This is always fun. Yep.
Okay. All right, now here. All right, look, this list, Hungry Boy. I'm about to start. All right, here we go. We'll do this one, then I'll let you do the next one.
Yeah. I'm queuing him up. Yep.
97. Bob Fujitani. He's a good artist. I have no problem with him being on the list per se. That guy did a lot of work and did a lot of golden age stuff. He was a really good artist, in fact. And I'm not no qualm with him or anything. I've always respected him and all that good stuff. Is he a bigger name, a better name? I mean, is he really better than Murphy Anderson and Jim Aparo, though? I'm not going to get too worked up over this one. He was an excellent artist.
He belongs on the list, you're saying, but where should he go, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's respectable, but you've got two of the greatest artists of all time at 99 and 100. That's where your credibility starts to really suffer. For me.
Aparo, the art he did on Batman. He did, I think, my favorite all-time Batman cover. I mean, just an amazing cover. It was after Death in the Family. A few episodes, like Batman's hanging upside down in a tree, kind of like a horror type cover. Just when I bought it the first time, you see a comic like, oh wow, that cover looks great from a distance. So
yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, I'm fine. I'm not knocking on. I'm like Tim Sale. He's all right, but he's not Aparo. Fujitani, I have a lot of respect for, and no one even knows who he is anymore because he's such a golden age artist. But I've had respect for him.
Well, some of that could be too the age of some of these artists, and when we're talking about that with sports, like some of the great old timers in sports, and you kind of just from the generation everyone knows who Babe Ruth is, but like some of the better players in the 30s, so you could be missing out on some people, some artists that were journeymen or were really good, but just their names kind of get fade to obscurity.
Yep. Sale, Tim Sale. Well, at least Sale, though, Hungry Boy, at least he's in the 90s. You had two guys that arguably belong above 20 in the 90s. That's what aggravates me the most. Not that Sale's on there. I mean, even Kevin Nowlin being on there or whatever. But come on. So there's nobody I think is horrible on the list or anything right now. So let's see. What do I do now?
So we're on 96 here. So I'll share my screen here.
You got 96.
Let me
Okay,
share.
okay.
So
Let me
I
get
got
this
my,
off of here.
I'll make it easier for you, hopefully.
Sorry about that, dude.
No, it's all good. This is
The
fun.
site
Yeah.
sucks, man.
Yeah. Well, they, you know what? I think they want you to go back to their homepage or the article all the time, so that way the main article gets the most hits. Who knows? But
Yeah.
the actually the write ups are actually pretty nice. So all the information, at least it's not
No,
just
it's fine.
one list. Yeah. But yeah, it is kind of annoying setup. Yep.
Yeah, it's that's all fine and good. Read the first entries so far. Yeah, but I want to go into the. I don't know. Understand why it doesn't let you let you go
Yeah, it's just the way
count down. It's a countdown on their site that doesn't let you count down.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree.
Oh
The
yeah,
engineer in me would not have designed a site like this or an article like this. Although I
it's
do like the
asinine.
individual article, how they have a lot of.
The
When
articles
you
are
see these,
good,
when you see these lists, mostly it's just a list, but
right?
at least they have info. Or what they should do is have like a main
Right.
list, and then you click on it and get more info on the artist. Yep.
Oh,
So
let's see. Check Sean's message. What do you say? He says you could just type the number in the address bar to the right. Let's see here. Oh,
yeah, but then they also have the artist name, unfortunately, in the URL. So
in the address bar to the right. What is that again?
well, up here, but see, but they also, instead of doing it like 101 greatest artists of all time, they did 90, like 96, but then they also have the artist name, unfortunately. So sometimes, like a web guy would have put in like 95, 96. They also, everyone's the same, but then they put the artist name. I'll try it, but I don't know. Well, I've got all the tabs lined up, so I got them ready to.
He just tried it. He said, I'm trying. I don't understand what he's saying. It populates the artist's name if you put just.
Oh, okay.
If you just replace the number.
Okay, I'll try that for the next one.
How do you do that?
In the address bar. Yep. This is engineering nerd stuff. Yep.
When I hit my address bar, it goes to a big old blank screen.
Yeah, well, you got to type in here, like so. Say you type in here. Well, let's do this guy, then I'll try the next one. Yep. But I have them all. I have them queued up either way. So thank you for that tip, Sean. Yep.
All right.
So he worked on Captain America, I guess. Yep.
Oh, I see. If you just put the number in the, like, what's the next one? 96.
Yeah, well, we're on 96 right now. So
I like to at least be able to see it with you, even though you have it, because I like to be able to show certain things. But I can see it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right. I'm testing what he said. I was just testing it. God, I hate you. You stupid
95.
Asses.
Yep. Yeah.
I put the number 96 in there, and it's
so try 95.
Yeah, it went
try
to Sid Shores.
95. Yep.
We're on Sid Shores right now, though.
Yep.
Okay. Well, there you go. I see it. Sean, you and Mark are great engineers. All right. Okay. Sid Shores again. Sid Shores is one of the. This guy's a golden age and even silver age legend. I'm not going to sit here and knock Sid Shores. He was excellent. He was great. You could move go up, or again, you can move up and down if you want. Go ahead and just show the stuff.
Yep.
Actually, now even I could do it. Wow. But you can do it. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to talk about the artist.
Okay.
But now I actually think I know how to do it. It's this again. Fine. I'm not even going to say much about it because I can't attack Sid Shores. He's one of the greats. So having him up there, in fact, that might be low for Sid Shores, to be perfectly honest with you. I'd probably balk at this being below 50. At Sid Shores being below 50 is a little bit insulting, to be perfectly honest with you. Even he was a great inker when he stopped doing a lot of penciling and stuff. So again, I don't know who you guys got. See, when I see stuff like this and you got a 90-something to go, I'm wondering who they put above him.
Yep, well, this is a classic.
Yes.
Of course, Todd McFarlane's got to be above him.
That's inking right there, though.
I know. Yeah. But they're calling this artist, so right? Yeah, this list is artists. Yeah.
So far, this list, J.D. Lewis Goldie goes to 53 or whatever, 54. It mentions Gil Kane. He's so low, I'm going to be popping a few blood vessels. And if they got Nick Cardy that low, which they probably do, wow. And I don't know why they're doing this so slow. Why don't they just do it all at once instead of over like 5 years? It's not 5 years, but they're only to 53.
I think they're doing one a week. Yep.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess.
So
okay, Sid Shores is great.
So if you want to try it on your computer, if you want, but see, I'm going to type 95, like everyone suggested, and see if it
Yeah,
works.
so let me try that too.
See if 95 works.
No, yeah, no, that's easy. That way I can just in case I want to look at something. Let's see here.
Yeah, then you just want to scroll up and down. Yep.
5. Okay.
See if it works for you. CC Beck should come up.
Oh my God. CC Beck at 95? Are you shitting me right now? Yeah, Rob Leafy will be number 1. All right, J-Man, you got to go. Take it easy, brother.
Good night, J-Man.
Be good, buddy. CC Beck, 95. Okay. Again, it's not so much that he's 95. It's like, who's above him? Good God. Jill Thompson. I think some of the EC artists are actually on here, Decepticon, from what little I've seen so far. So I guess let's just move on to the next one. I mean, I don't know what to say to this. It's not that that he shouldn't be above an Aparo or something. Maybe it's just that he shouldn't be in the 90s, for God's sake.
Yep. Yeah, like Alan Davis. It's 94 now. Yep.
Are we on Alan Davis?
Yep. There's Alan Davis. 94.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, you know what? That's fine. That's fine right there. In fact, maybe a little low. I don't know. It might even be a little low for Alan Davis because Alan Davis is, probably going to end up to be better than a lot of some of these other dopes they're picking. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that. I know that's out there. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that.
That's a great cover for Detective. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like Batman Year 2, to be honest with you. I thought it was a dumb story, but I do like Alan Davis. I like this Miracle Man, Marvel Man / Miracle Man.
I think he's most famous for Excalibur, probably, right? I mean,
Excalibur.
And that cross-time caper that never ended, and they kept adding issues to it. But that was some good comics there. Good art.
He did a lot of stuff, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a lot of stuff. So, yeah, there you go. And what's 93?
93, yeah.
We'll whiz through them, folks, now that I've taken for so long.
Yeah.
It's just that we don't know. If we had the whole list, it would be Carmen Infantino at 93. I'm fine with it. At least he's on this list. He deserves to be on this list. He's not better than Jim Aparo and I'm going to keep. Sorry, Murphy Anderson and Jim Aparo are huge standouts right here that aggravate me. But he's done a lot of great stuff. He's done some legendary stuff, and he belongs on here. Again, and he's probably too low. Considering what we've seen so far on this list, he's probably too low.
That's one of the all-time great covers.
One of the classic covers right there.
And they made some cool models out of that and figures. And yeah, that's a great
I've had some problems with later Infantino work, but that doesn't discredit his earlier great work. I mean, I love his Mystery in Space. I love his Batman, his Flash, his Adam Strange. A lot of people knew him more for his later stuff like Star Wars. His Return to the Flash right there. So, okie doke, what's next?
Let's get to the next guy. So that's Carl Banks.
Not
the New York Giants. Or Barks.
Yeah. Carl Barks is only a legend, and we're putting him at 92. Carl Barks at 92. I know he drew ducks, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, I hated Infantino's Nova, buddy. You know that. It's not even my cup of tea, and I respect Carl Barks more than they do. Hey, The Thing. I wonder if that Thing, are you L?
The Thing.
I wonder if that's L. The Thing, it's clobbering time, buddy. Good to see you, my friend. Look, I think I respect, and it wasn't even my bag, but he was one of the all-time greats. I think I respect Carl Barks more than these people do.
For a while, Donald Duck was actually more popular than Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
My dad grew up, born in the 30s. So, and he said, Donald Duck was, he was the man, that was, for a while, Mickey Mouse was not as popular because of these comics and all these great stories. So, Donald Duck was super. I don't think Donald Duck is as popular now, but
right.
He was. So let's see. Let's go to 91.
Proceeds, yes. No, he was. Look, yeah, and again, I think that's pretty abominably low for a guy like a legend and a master like Carl Barks. And it's only because I can't wait to see what's ahead of him.
Yep. So she was much better than Jim Aparo. I mean, I just know all her
Oh,
work inside and
my
out, and I've
God.
just
Okay. Tripwire. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to continue this one, folks. This shit is better than Jim Aparo and Murphy Anderson or digital computer crap she's doing on a computer. Fiona Staples. Tripwire, go screw your stupid selves. No wonder your website's so stupid. You've
wait
got,
till we get to the next artist. Yep.
oh my God in heaven.
Who is actually one of my favorite artists, but I think some of those
Indeed,
I would rate Aparo higher.
My dear Aunt Petunia would have rated Karl Marx higher. Absolutely. And your Aunt Petunia is lovely and wonderful. Todd McFarlane sucks. I hate him.
I love Todd McFarlane. I know you don't like him.
Most people like me. You know what? I can understand him being on this list. I can
he's got to be on. He's got to be on the list.
Not above an Aparo or some of these other guys or Karl Marx. But sure, I don't like him, but I get it. There could be artists I don't like that I understand being on the list, folks.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to be objective.
That's so cool.
I mean, I kind of like some of that old stuff. I kind of like this Hulk run. I wasn't big on it, but it was okay.
And it became a phenomenon too, right? It became.
They obviously had people who were fired by BuzzFeed. That is perfect. Yeah, I mean, his Spidey. I guess I know people liked his Spidey. I get it. Wasn't my bag.
Yeah, the webs and the
people like Spawn, so fine. I like this Infinity Inc. Actually, not really that much. I guess Batman was about some of his best stuff.
Yeah, Batman is great. That's before he got over stylized. But I remember when of course, Spawn. But when he came out, I mean, it was just everyone was talking about McFarlane. It was just
he's no Fiona Staple.
Yeah, at least he beat her out. Oh,
Precisa. Oops.
Oops.
Even they don't agree with their own choice.
There we go.
What number we got now? What's next?
We've got Matt Baker.
Sure. Okay. Let me familiarize myself with some of his work here, because seeing his face doesn't do much.
That's old time. Wow, scandalous.
I mean, he's way back. See, I love Phantom Lady. He's a golden age. I mean, that picture's from way back, but he's a golden age artist. I don't have a big opinion on this one way or the other, but.
Well, could you draw ladies like that anymore? Wow.
No, you can't. But I always liked this good girl art and stuff like that, as they used to call it, good girl art. So at least he's above McFarlane. I'll give him that.
Yep.
Produce. Yeah, go to the next one, Shaw.
I get the next one. I'm doing it up on my other screen. So
that's messing you up. I can take one.
No. I got it. Yep, it's coming. Yep. There we go.
This guy, I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Guess Hungry Boy. Guess who one of my favorite comic book series is. Let's see who comes up.
That's J.D. Lewis. This list was compiled by 17-year-olds. Well, 17-year-old would know any Golden Age art. Good. Oh, Michael Golden.
There we go, Michael Golden. Yep.
Would you say he's a bit low for your taste?
Well, it depends on, like you're saying, like what, and his work wasn't prolific either. So, in terms of history, so I think if I'm doing a list of like the 101 greatest artists, hey, if he say like Michelangelo made one statue, right, and that's the David, okay, does he belong on the list? But maybe not, number one.
No, but he did do a lot, and he did the Nam, and I didn't really care for that too much.
Yeah, the Nam, and but he didn't have like he really, as much as I love his art, and I think it's incredible, he didn't do he only did I think he did covers and things, but he wasn't prolific. It's not like he was on Micronauts for 20 years,
right.
And he was an advertising background. I think he went back into advertising too. So
yeah, he definitely belongs on there. Yeah, like you say, Hungry Boy. And this is a fine spot for him, so I'm good. I mean,
yeah, it seems about right for, even though he's one of my favorites. But I mean, just look how artists copy him. Look how dynamic that panel is on Avengers. I mean, I think even Kirby. I think even Kirby would like that. The layout on the.
Well, at least he's higher than Fiona Staple.
Thank God. Of course, I could spend an hour on Golden and Micronauts.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine who would. Hey, I got a friend of mine who'd be losing his shite right now with Golden not where he should, not higher.
Yeah. George Evans.
Oh wow. Okay. All right, we'll look at the screen for a second. He's again. I mean, he's one of those old. I think he's one of those old EC artists or something like that. Hey, hello there, Oliver Belamonte.
Hey, Oliver.
Good to see you. Let's see. What does he say? Sorry.
That's okay. Well, at least they're picking that. Oh, Ace is High. Yeah, that's that was a comic book my dad's father worked on. Ace is High. Yep, as an artist. Yep. So at least they're not picking obvious new people too, other than Fiona or whoever.
Yeah, I don't know.
They are having some quote unquote obscure, or you want to call it obscure, or lesser well-known old artists. I appreciate that, having this on the list. Like, if it was a total sham list, they wouldn't have any artists like this period on the list. So
no, they're doing that. They're doing that to try to give themselves some gravitas. But some of their, they've already lost almost all their credibility by having people like Jim Aparo, Murphy Anderson, C.C. Beck, and Carl Barks in the '90s. So they're kind of And look, I love Paul Gustafson, by the way. I love him, and he's fine. At least down there, at least he's on the list. That's great.
Yeah,
86. Okay. Above certain people that we were just talking about, I don't know, but
let's see. We worked Angel, Amazing Man Comics. Wow, that's cool art.
Yeah, it was one of the masters of the golden age, and he was again. A lot of these artists are unsung. I always like Human Bomb. Oh Lordy.
Oh, that's cool, Uncle Sam.
Well, they're gonna have some more EC artists on here. I'm pretty sure, D-Bud. Kid Eternity was greatness, of course.
Yep. So let's do we're up to number 85. I'm gonna get 85 going here.
They have. I'm worried about some of the lousy ones we're gonna see. They're only gonna be 54 of them tonight, though. If they have Kate Leth on the list, need the club money. I don't know who Kate Leth is. I must admit. So that it's probably pretty bad then.
Ross Andrew.
Ross Andrew. At least he's on there again. And here's the thing: I really do love Ross Andrew. I have nothing bad to say about him. Sometimes thought he became a little bit of a hack in the '70s. The man was trying to make a living. And but above Aparo, again, that's where we get into the whole. He's 15 spots above Aparo.
Let's see some of his art. Yeah.
But look, it's nice to see Andrew on here. One of my, at least my number 4 Spider-Man artist. He did Wonder Woman for a while. He did Metamorpho, I believe, for a while. He did, of course, Flash.
Oh, he was on this issue of Spider-Man with the Punisher.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, when I started reading Spider-Man, he was my first Spider-Man artist I ever saw in regular, in regular times, regular.
Yeah. Buying it off the rack.
Go back to Gil Kane. Yeah. I loved his Spidey. He did a lot of covers for DC. He did the art for Superman versus Spider-Man, the pencils anyway.
That is great art. Yeah. No, it's nice and clear, crisp. Yeah, it's everyone, like I always joke, it's like and you said that too. Obviously, it's personal preference, but yeah, this is great. This is great work, I think.
Yeah, I love Andrew. I mean, he was this is the guy having to come in after. Oh, there you go. Of course, he had a lot of anchors on this one. This guy had to come in after Ditko, Romita, and Gil Kane, Spidey. So he had a lot to live up to.
Those are tough shoes to fill, right? I think coming in after that, it's
Trevor Cunningham. Hello there, Trevor. Good to see you. But I love Ross Andrew. So
all right, so
no
let's
problem
get
there. What we got next?
Number 84 now. Let me grab number 84.
You gotcha. Neil hearing. JD. I think a lot of us, anywhere close to my age, your Spidey starts with Ross Andrew. Really, then you go back retroactively and see some of the reprints.
Yeah, that's a nice panel. I like that cover. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
And he did a long stint on Spidey. Then he went to DC and did a bunch of covers for him after Spider-Man Superman thing. Okay, Dennis Cowan, I have no problem with him. I don't know if he's better than any of the guys, some of the guys that are getting robbed here. He's okay. I like Dennis Cowan, and nothing bad to say about him. Not somebody I would put over an Aparo or any of the other guys we keep talking about. I know I'm broken record there.
That was a good miniseries. I read that.
Yeah.
Deathlock, of course. Deathlock's always a favorite. Yeah. I don't like this art, but that's just me.
Yeah, I like this question run, but I certainly don't think he was better than a lot of the guys we've already seen before on this list.
I love this cover. That cover's fantastic.
Do you like that? I never liked.
I love this. Yeah. Oh, that was when Sam
Batman
Hamm wrote a
600?
few stories. Yeah.
It's Batman 600.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Detective 600. Sorry.
Detective.
Yeah, and of course he did the Milestone books. I have that question. I have that question book.
You have that? Yep. John Wick 2. Yep.
I don't have that one. So yeah, I mean Dennis Cowan, that's respectable. I mean, I think it's a little high.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's
good artist. Good
guy.
artist.
Oh, the next guy is really not that good.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
What number we at?
Well, there's a lot of controversy about this guy right now.
Oh boy, Jim Lee. Look, I'm the only one you're ever going to run into that doesn't really care for Jim Lee's stuff. But he's very popular, so he can be on the list. He's not Jim Aparo. He'll never be Jim Aparo to me. But hey, he can be on the damn list. I get him being on the list. Whatever. I have no real strong feelings one way or the other.
Would you rank him with McFarlane? Like you're kind of like one of the few people I know that don't like Lee and McFarlane.
They're pretty much the same. They're better than Leafield at least, but Rob Leftfield. But yeah, I knew Hungry Boy would love that one.
Where's my Excedrin? I mean, I like Jim Lee a lot. So, but
a lot of people do. I hate his Batman. It's too muscly.
Too muscly. Yep.
Yeah, Batman shouldn't look like Superman in a Batman costume. Necessarily.
Yeah, well, that's the new. That's the new way of everyone loves to drive one bulked up now or wearing these.
Oh well.
Costume. That's Sparkly Bat Boy said he wasn't working out that much, but the new trailer he did look like he'd worked out a little bit at least. So.
Yeah, because they used special effects. Oh well, on to the next one. See if we can get some good complaining for that one because this one's just like I knew he would be on there somewhere, but
Jean-Paul Leon.
Jean-Paul Leon.
He drew for Dungeons and Dragons magazine. Cool.
Yeah, I mean he's a good artist, but
first RoboCop miniseries, Prime Suspect '92. That was a good series. Yeah.
Yeah, he's okay. I mean, nothing particularly. Yeah, I mean, guy's all right. I guess I don't know what he's doing above any of the guys some of the big guys we've seen here.
Yeah, better than McFarlane.
He's good.
Outrageous. Yeah.
Well, even that.
Inconceivable.
Well, look,
I'm just trying to get you going.
No, I'm saying you'd think McFarlane with his popularity, he would be above that.
Right? I mean,
nothing against him. I mean, I wish I could draw.
Yeah,
just not really my bag. It's okay.
Yeah. Now, there's a groundbreaking artist coming up next, female groundbreaking artist. So let's see, you could probably guess who that is. But,
it depends. There are a few.
Well, one of the more famous ones, I should say. That
Trina Robbins, Ramona Fraden, Marie Severin. Marie Severin, I love you. That's too damn low for Marie Severin.
Yeah. Or high. You mean high? Yeah, she should be ranked. Low. She should be ranked in the higher. Yeah,
I think she's higher. I think Marie Severin should be in the top 50
25.
At least.
Yeah,
at least in the top 50. She was a wonderful artist, underrated. She and her brother John Severin were both terrific artists and stuff. I guess they're gonna have. If they put John on here, which they should, he might be higher. But first, this is the second lady on the list, and look at that. She was great with inking or when she did penciling. That's penciling work right there. I love Marie Severin. I could have her way higher on this list. So yeah, she was. I mean, she did really great work. Yeah.
And plus, it's always the stereotype. Women don't draw comics, or now that's changed a lot. But back then, that was groundbreaking.
A nope from Hunger Boy. A nope, as in you don't like Marie or you do like Marie. I guess he says
Well, maybe he
too low
thinks
on the list, but
she
glad
should
she's
be ranked
there.
higher.
Yeah, I'm glad. No, I agree. Glad she's there. He
Yeah.
says he thinks she's too low, and Phantom Outsider, she
there's
should
a
be higher due to
caricature
her
of it.
Hulk and subby stuff. Yes, Phantom Outsider, and of course, yes, JD Lewis. I love Marie. Marie Severin was a treasure and deserves to be way higher. I hear you, Hungry Boy. Yep, she was wonderful, wonderful artist.
I was gonna say that looks like 70s art, 79. Right?
Oh yeah, that is definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah,
All right, let's get on.
definitely.
80.
At least she made the list. I would have her. She's way too low, especially considering what we're probably going to be seeing. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Oh, okay. I got the previous person. Yeah, gotcha. Dan DeCarlo. I don't know. I can see Dan DeCarlo being on. I mean, on this thing, so I'm fine with him being on there.
And Millie the model, come on!
Yeah,
and you're doing your special next week with J-Man for Valentine's Day and Millie the model.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. So he was, he was an interesting artist of his time. I don't know. I mean, if you're a fan of Archie stuff, I can understand it. Maybe I'm just not really my cup of tea, but it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, for what it is, I grew up reading those Archie comics, Betty and Veronica, before I got my first superhero comic. Before I told Grandpa.
I respect.
But I mean, this is clean art. Well, easy to follow.
Right.
For the purpose, it works, and these
I respect this.
That's excellent art there. That's really well done. Well, plus it depends. If you're asked to draw in a certain style, and wowzers.
Yeah.
So if you're drawing, Betty and Veronica, you kind of got to follow that template too. So
sure.
You're not going to be
absolutely.
Yeah.
He belongs on this list.
Let's see, copy link address. Pop this over.
Making you do all the work tonight, dude.
Oh, that's all right. That's
I agree, D-Bud.
I appreciate it. Yep.
That's true, D-Bud. He is the definitive Archie artist. All right, oh my God, 79? Tripwire. Are you freaking nuts? Are you out of your friggin' mind? This is a top 20, top 30 guy, at least. Jose Luis Garcia Lopez is one of the quintessential superhero artists. Just get out of here, Triple. You screw off. Holy shit.
Well, at least he made the list.
I mean, yeah.
The glass is half empty, but yeah, I know.
He made the list, you're right. But it's not.
But yeah.
I mean, as low as Jim Aparo is, nothing surprises me about this freaking list. God, I mean, his work.
Everyone knows that
defines the superheroes, the DC heroes.
Like even if you don't know who the recognize the artist's name, a lot of times I don't recognize the artist, but you recognize the work once you once you put two and two together. I
love Garcia, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. I just love him, love his stuff. I got the bot swatted.
Swap them, yep.
So wow,
stuff, yep.
What number is that again?
This was 79, so let me get to 78.
Wow. Well, it's way too damn low.
Yeah.
Way too damn low.
But I think they skew. A lot of these modern day lists skew towards the newer artists and the most famous artists. But let's see what's this one? Number 78, Sean Phillips.
He's okay. I mean, he was an okay artist. I'm not so sure. I mean, I like him and stuff, but I don't know. He didn't really do that much, did he? I mean,
I don't remember.
I know he went to Image at some point. We used to be.
Wildcats.
I don't have a strong opinion on him one way. Simply Steve 68. Good to see you. Welcome.
Hey,
Welcome
Steve.
back, buddy. I bet I know who you are. Well, the only thing about that D-Bud is when the bots happen, if you get them, great. I appreciate it. The only reason if I see it that I go ahead and knock it out is because if I knock it out, it shows that it's dead. It's blocked. If you guys do it, it just goes into like a timeout. I mean, it's
in the
blocked,
StreamYards, you can't see it.
In the StreamYards, it looks like it's still there. It still shows up even if you guys. But if you guys get it before me, fantastic. Consider it a competition, buddy. My thanks to Jose Garcia Lopez. His art made me buy the 1984 Superpowers collection toy. So there you go.
Nice.
So who we on again? Sean Phillips?
Yeah, he's all right, but it should be much higher. I guess you could be on the list maybe, but yeah, or I'm saying high, like, higher number. Yeah. Lower rank. Yeah.
I have no strong opinion one way or the other. It's just there are a lot of people I like better, but yeah. Good artist. Yeah, good artist. Nothing against him.
So number 77.
Nothing against him. Let's see here. Number 70. Where are we at? 77?
77, yep.
We only have a few to go, folks, because it stops at 54, 53 or whatever. I think. What are we at? Tommy Lee Edwards.
I don't know Tommy Lee Edwards.
I don't think I know this gentleman.
Let's see. Urban Legends.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a... I don't remember him from the question. Not the... Okay, there you go. Okay, well, I don't know. Not somebody I know that well.
So obviously a newer artist, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just didn't.
He's worked on.
He's worked on some old
Batman
stuff.
Begins, Superman Returns, Harry Potter material.
Okay, I don't see why he's above some of the great legends of our time or anything. I can tell you that.
That doesn't make sense yet.
Oh yeah, I figured that was you. Simply, good to see you, man. Yeah, Hungry Boy, same deal. I don't think I've heard the name. What is it, Sean Phillips? I've seen it. I don't have much of an opinion one way or the other of him. I mean, I can't draw flies, so if I could, I think the art's okay. I just don't see him on a list of top 101 people and he's above Carl Barks. He's above legends like C.C. Beck and Jim Parr. I mean, get out of here, Tripwire. I mean, guy's okay. I'm nothing against. All right, Gilbert Shelton, I can see kind of being on here. This high, though? I mean, if you like underground comics, I guess. I know everybody loves, was it Zippy or whatever?
Yep. Feds and Heads.
Freak Brothers. Everyone loves Freak Brothers, excuse me. Everyone loves Fat Freddy's Cat and the Freak Brothers, and I guess I just don't, it's not my bag, and he shouldn't be that high up.
See, I don't like this art either, but
they're being pretentious. It's underground shit. I mean, some people like them. It's fine. If you like the underground stuff, I'm sorry. I can't. R. Crumb is a piece of crap. R. Crumb is probably going to be on this thing very high, and he can go screw himself. A lot of people like the Freak Brothers and all that stuff. I just never liked the underground shit personally, and neither does
this art. Doesn't do anything for me. If you like it, if it floats your boat, but it's more of a comedy. It's a comedy thing, right? And it kind of fits what they're, the art kind of fits what they're doing, and
it's very dated, by the way.
Yeah, but it's just doesn't.
Yeah, this guy is not Jim Aparo, Murphy Anderson. This is the nastier underbelly of comics that I don't even think belongs on this freaking list, to be perfectly honest.
It's not really a comic book. It's
undergrounds were huge in the 60s and 70s. The 80s kind of clung to them a little bit, to be honest, and then after that they went away. Hippies. Zolana, which I don't know this. I don't know the name anyway. Maybe I'll know the art. Okay, this is a golden age. That's why.
1940s. Yep.
Usually he's
Super Americans Fight Comics. See that, but then they come back with like golden age. Golden age. So the list doesn't always skew towards the new stuff too. So
I wonder who they're talking about, though.
I have no idea who this is.
These companies are so obscure. They were purposely trying to be pretentious to find a name nobody would know. That was an obscure company, Quality Comics and some of these other ones that went out of business.
Yeah.
Hey, Rod Thunderheart, good to see you.
Hey, Rod.
Like underground comics weren't real comics in as much as they were. They weren't. You're right. They weren't on the spinner rack ever. You're right.
Yep.
You're absolutely right. You got it, Fathom. So again, this is good stuff. This Planet Comics, some of those older publishers. Nothing against it. I don't think it's particularly remarkable. It's good. I like it. It's good to look at. And he was a very good, competent artist of the day. He's not a legend in my mind, but whatever. Again, You're putting them over some pretty great names. So oh well.
Yeah, that's where you get the issue comes with. Yeah,
Right.
so I couldn't judge that artist, but
They're
his
being
art looks good.
pretentious,
But
is what they're being. Oh,
yeah.
All right, again, Irv Novick. I like Irv Novick a lot, and he's did a lot of good in the Golden Age. Irv Novick, though, over well, again, broken record. I'm going to be a broken record tonight, folks. Over who?
Maria Severin.
Over Marie Severin. Over any of the people we've seen so far. It's kind of funny that he's over Todd McFarlane, though.
Yeah, right.
I like his Flash better than his Batman. By the way, he was really old by the time he did Flash and Batman. Pep Comics, The Shield. Yeah, great artist. I mean,
that's good art. Yeah, no, that's really well done. I love that. The checkerboard on the DC Comics. It was just flashback to a certain time when you
go checks. You called him.
Yeah.
He didn't do that. All right, stop for 1 second here.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, dudes. If you're going to show, if you're going to talk about an artist, know what you're talking about, and that means show art that's not art from someone else. That's Neil Adams. But anyway, continue. What show is that? This pisses me off.
Yeah, you can tell just by looking at the panels, it's different artwork from here.
That's a Neil Adams cover.
Right, you know it's different. Yep.
Anti-derivative Joe. Hey there. You're better off not knowing it. It'll break your heart, Joe. So wait a minute. Go back a little bit again. I want to see that Adams cover. Look at his Batman, and then look at that Batman.
Yeah, so I was saying it's Batman 245, right?
That's an Adams Giordano cover.
Yeah. So here, give me.
Hungry Boy, do you agree that's an Adams cover?
I'm going to look it up. And of course, my comic book program's not always right, as I said.
Novick. Well, see, they put it there because Novick did the interior.
Yeah, but they shouldn't take it. They should have taken said cover by.
Yeah, he probably did the interior.
All right, so 245.
Yeah, I will dispute it even if it says it's Novick. That's not Novick. I know Novick when I see Novick.
What number is that? 245, right? 245.
I can't tell the issue number.
Yeah, 245. Okay, so that is, according to my comic book database, writer Denny O'Neil, of course. It's a cover artist. Let me see. Clobby's right. Neil Adams. Artist Irv Novick, Neil Adams. Yep.
In the inside, right?
Yeah, on the inside. Yep. So of course you got it. Yep. Don't talk Clobberin times. Yep.
How embarrassing is that these idiots put a Neil Adams cover in an article? They're part of their article about Irv Novick. I bet somebody in the comments got onto him about it. Probably.
Let's see. Is this his art? Is that his cover there? Detective. Let's check this real quick. Detective 379.
Questionable, but probably him.
Let's see.
That's true. He didn't do those slump shoulders are pure Adams. That looks like it's probably a Novick cover, to be honest. Man was very old at that point.
Okay, cover. Yep. Irv Novick. Yep. So that came out in 1968.
Yeah.
Oh, I was only 3 months old. I got that. No, I don't got that one.
You do got
That's
that.
very modern looking art, though. That's good art. Yeah.
That is very true. Rod Thunderheart, what Neil Adams did for the Siegels and Schuster was wonderful. So, anyway, that's pretty interesting to see Novick that high. I mean, I like it. I mean, but again, oh well. And I love, but go a little lower. Probably show some of his Flash. My favorite work of his was his Flash work. Next. All right.
Who's that?
J.H. Williams is a great painter. I mean, I don't know. He's all right. I like him. I was one of the few that didn't like Promethea that much. He's a good artist. I'm not going to complain about him being on the list. It's not really necessarily my bag, but he's an interesting artist. It's tough to deny that he was really good. I didn't like Promethea that much, though.
Oh, Sandman. Okay, yes, I've seen his stuff before. Okay. Yeah, that Sandman stuff was freaky. Yeah.
Promethea was freaky.
Yeah.
But
so that was number 70. So let's get 72.
Okay.
Roll this along.
There you go. Before we broke into the yeah. I mean, he's a good artist. I couldn't get into Promethea that much, but it wasn't his fault. I always admired his work on that. Okay, Eduardo Riesel, eh? Okay. See, I was never big into that. I can't stand Brian Azzarello, and I didn't read 100 Bullets. And I don't know. I didn't really. Again, it's fine. I mean, this is not.
I
No,
don't like this
you
stuff.
don't belong on this 100 list personally, buddy. But whatever, man. Go. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
I don't
get it.
like
I'm
that.
not into that at all.
Yeah. Now, that
Not
panel's
into that one.
okay. That's not good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That looks like a ripoff of Frank Miller's
yeah, it is. Yeah.
stupid.
Oh, because it's Dark Knight.
No, yes, Dark Knight. That is Miller.
Yeah.
So he did these covers, not Miller.
Maybe. Yeah.
I guess. Well, he doesn't belong anywhere above any of the guys that he's above. So there you go.
Yeah.
Clobby, did you know that? What the thing about Neil Adams? Oh yeah, everybody knows. It's a legendary story from. I've known it since it happened back in the 70s, Rod. But if that's what you're referring to, buddy, yes, sir. But it never hurts to put it out there again because it's a lovely story. And we love what Neil Adams did for Siegel and Schuster was extraordinary, man. Oh, who we got now? Tarpe Mills. I mean, pretty old artist. I mean, look, I respect that old stuff like that. Miss Fury was really predates Catwoman, and she was one of the first, if not the first, lady artist. She was brilliant, and she was very talented and got away with doing a lot of stuff. So, look, having her on the list anywhere I think is perfectly fine. And Miss Fury was interesting. She changed like 4, 5, 6 different times, but she was a pretty popular comic for the time, and even in comic strip form. In the comic strips, yeah.
Interesting, yeah. So they're saying here, yeah. Yeah, that's a good write-up, I got to say, for what,
Some of the write-ups, they're stealing them from somewhere else because they're good write-ups.
Probably. Yeah, it's a good write-ups, yeah.
She was a good artist, and she was, again, one of the early lady artists that never gets a lot of credit.
Yeah, so that's...
I'm fine with her being on the list again. She's getting some recognition, so... Yeah, Hungry Boy's right about one of those other ones. The past ones we had, like the pretentious Euro picks proves hipster involvement. Well, it is. Yes, it is Tripwire after all. Oh, I love this one. He can be anywhere he wants. Nestor Redondo is great. At least he made the list. He didn't do enough for me to want him to be higher, but I'm glad he's around 70. Nestor Redondo was a Filipino artist. He's done some wonderful work for DC and not a lot of other stuff.
House of Mystery. Oh, I love those would scare the crap out of you as a kid. And you got 100 pages for 60 cents,
Nestor Redondo was great. See if they show some of the right stuff.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I love that cover. Yeah.
I like Rhyme of the Jungle Girl. Of course, he took over Swamp Thing from Bernie Wrightson. There you go. He did the Bible for DC, the Treasury Edition Bible adaptation. I want to take it to show that. Yeah, I mean, he's no Bernie Wrightson, but he did a pretty good Swamp Thing. I love that's Rhyme with the Jungle Girl. That was great work. So Nestor Redondo was excellent. So there you go. I'm fine with that one. Good. Give Nestor some praise there. He deserves it. What do you think about that? Nestor's good stuff, don't you think, Hungry Boy? There he goes. Redondo, A-OK by me. There you go. Some Al Feldstein. Finally, for some EC and some EC comics and some Mad Magazine stuff out of the Iger Studios there. So yeah, Al Feldstein definitely belongs on this list. Years ago, DC did an Infantino retrospective list, but they featured a Novus cover in their gallery. Yeah, oh God, I have the Infantino book that he made. I bought it from him. But yeah, Al Feldstein's a classic, so yeah.
Well, how'd that get past the Comic Code Authority?
There was none. It gave us the Comic Code Authority right there. Yeah, he was a master though. Yeah, he deserves to be.
That's great. Yeah,
on this list.
God, women drawn like women. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah,
great artist.
Weird Science. Hey, wait, that's the movie.
Well, yeah, I wonder where they must have went back forward in time or back in time to steal it.
And I'm hearing that Weird Science theme in my head.
Weird Science.
Not
the TV show?
The movie. Yep.
Oh yeah, those a lot of people love those old EC science fiction comics. Jill, they're very popular. They're spooky stuff. That was before that was only before the Comics Code Authority. That's what these comics you're seeing here, these horror ones and these science fiction ones from EC, are what dragged the comics industry in the court before Congress so they could be censored in the 50s. Okay, Sean Martin Bro.
Epic line in the 90s.
Yeah, I don't think I read much of his stuff. Or seen much
if
of
I
his.
have. Yeah,
I don't think I've seen too. Yeah. Isn't he like some milestone stuff? Yeah, so I don't know why he's that high. And I don't, nothing really against him. It's just not really what I care for that much.
Yeah, I don't like that art there. It's too.
He's definitely ripping off Mazzucchelli / Alex Toth.
That panel's better there.
Yeah, he's a good artist. I mean, I don't know if you like that sort of thing. It's not really my bag.
Not my.
Not better than
not my favorite. Not better than Michael Golden.
No Michael Golden, no Jim Aparo.
All right, so let's hitch a ride to the next artist.
Yuck. Well, Hungry Boy is brutal on this one. Don't like this guy. Brian Hitch. I like Brian Hitch. That might be a little high for Brian Hitch, but I like Brian Hitch for the most part. He's done some good stuff. A British bloke, of course.
Transformers. That's cool. Now he's a famous, names that you would hear and recognize.
Right yeah, he did The Authority.
He's pretty well known, I would say too.
Yeah, he's all right. Again, is he better than some of the ones
the Ultimates? No, plus the Ultimates run, which
I hate Ultimates.
Your favorite comic next to Wesley's.
I freaking hate Ultimates. Ugh.
And I hate this is this the Ultimates or is this
no?
This is not the Ultimate. No, that's
maybe
not
Ultimates. Not that one, but those other ones were.
Yeah. Oh, and we got to skip the next stuff. Skip those words there.
What?
Well, he worked on concept arts for.
Oh, never mind.
2009. So
I'll say it.
This is nice. I like the TARDIS here, though. That's really cool.
Oh yeah.
So I was trying not to say it.
I made you say it. Sorry.
You made me say it. It's your fault.
Well, he doesn't belong that high, but he's all right. He's a. Huh?
Oh God! Why did they do the bridge that way? I was thinking about that again today. What a bad design those were, and then the cells on the new Enterprise. Yeah, the Apple Bridge. Matt Wagner.
I like Matt Wagner, and I don't have much to say about him. I like Mage a lot. I'm not sure he belongs in anywhere this high, but he's fine on the list. His Demon series was okay. I liked Mage. Grendel was good. Batman Grendel. I think I bought that. But yeah, nothing against Matt Wagner. I like his stuff fine. I don't know if he belongs in wherever we have him now.
This art kind of fit that story, I think, too. But
yeah.
Like old time, look older, and then of course I read that. Yeah. So I'm forgetting that you read things and you're forgetting the art. You don't pay attention sometimes to the artist. So I guys, do I have to show the next one? Do I really have to? Mm-hmm. That's gonna be bad. I'm gonna cover your ears.
Uh-oh. Go for it.
My computer knows it doesn't want to show it.
Uh-oh. What in the holy of God? How? Wait a minute. 65?
See, I told you.
60 frickin' 5? Nick Carney belongs in the top 20. You dumbasses. What in the... Jesus. Breathe.
See, I told everyone to cover their ears.
Breathe.
Serenity now.
Go tripwire. Go trip on your own wire. Go wake off your own wire, you dumbass jagoffs. Jesus, one of the greatest, most prolific artists of the Silver and Bronze Age. I mean, top 30 for sure. Top 20 perhaps.
Remember
I
we
don't
showing
know.
all those Aquaman covers
Oh God,
a
yeah.
month ago? Yep.
God. Oh man,
That's awesome. I love the lettering with the
I love that cover.
mountains.
God, I
Yeah,
love that
that's
cover.
great. Yeah.
Did so many covers. I don't know who did the most covers. Him, Kane, or I don't know, but Adams. He did it all too, man. He was all over. He did a lot of superheroes, but he did westerns and did. I mean, he just said he did everything he was asked to do, and he did.
Yep.
He got those covers out on time too. Man, it's amazing. Those covers
Oh,
are
that's a
long.
great cover. That's
Exactly.
a great cover. God, that's so good. What number was that? 14. Right?
Oh, that was a great. Exactly, JD. Exactly, Hungry Boy. His covers are long and lungs way higher, but he was great at interiors too. I loved his Teen Titans stuff. Dude, get out of here, Trip. Why are you stupid?
Yeah, like you'd be arguing, well, if he's number 20 or 30 versus, not that high.
I'd
up
be
on the
kind of
list,
okay with that, but it's just, I mean, now
yeah.
you're down to
I knew
what
you
is
would
it,
explode
60
when
what? That sucks.
64, yeah. So he was 65, yep.
Oh, we know it's going to get worse. Yeah, yeah, fine. That's okay. Harry Anderson, sure. I had no problem with him being on there. That high, I don't know, but he was a competent, golden and silver age artist. I guess I don't have a strong opinion one way or the other. It's better than the kind of crap we get now. So
God,
yeah.
I was looking at a comic today, and I should just show you like one panel. It was just so bad. That was
a new one.
I think it was the Death of Doctor Strange or something. It was just the art was just so horrifically bad. It was I couldn't believe it. Maybe I'll have to show a couple of panels if I can pull it up. I couldn't believe how bad it was.
We don't have too much more of these to go. So.
No, yes, I could show you. If I can remember which issue I was reading, it was on my computer. It was just before the show. I was looking at something. There we go. 63. So we want
nothing against this guy. I'm not sure that needs to be that high. They don't even know what they're doing here. They pick a guy.
Yeah, they're just.
I mean, he's good, but you're like, okay, but he's nobody.
That's like in the 90s or something. Should be in the 90s, like to respect someone, but.
This list should have legends on it too, like someone who's not only a great artist, but like for example, Reed Crandall. Thank you, he belongs on here, and high, probably higher than this. In fact, Reed Crandall's too damn low. What the? Jesus Christ! Hungry Boy.
Never hired hipsters.
Yes, yeah. I'm gonna need 2 grilled cheese sandwiches after this. Reed Crandall, are you out of? Okay, sure. Look at for back then. I mean, look at the kind of art. Yeah. He was brilliant.
What year do you think that is? That's 40s or 50s?
40s and 50s. He thrived in the 40s and the 50s, like a lot of guys. He did a lot of EC stuff.
Well, that looks almost modern, I would say. In terms of how well that's drawn. Yep.
Hello, Lisa P. Lovely to see you, my dear.
Hi, Lisa.
You're doing well.
Oh, Dollman, Peacemaker was just making fun. Well, I know it's a different, different iteration. But Dollman, he was curious. Like, I'm so creeped out by Dollman. That was so funny. Yeah.
I want to hear him talk about the human bomb. But yeah, this guy did a lot. He did a lot of horror stuff for EC as well.
Yeah, it's good art. Yeah,
good art. Amazing.
Okay. Unless we need to get to 62. Oh, yeah, here we go.
I wish the whole list was done already, but
only got a few more to go.
I guess they come out with one. You said, like I said, every week they come out with one.
Every week, yep, they do one. Yep, one a week. Yep.
I wonder if people are giving them shit about it. I'm gonna go in there and start giving. All right, I love Dave Mazzucchelli, so I'm fine that he's on the list, but he hasn't done a lot to deserve to be quite that high. Just because. I mean, just some stuff later. I love Daredevil Born Again, so not going to say anything about this necessarily on this list.
But I think Aparo should be rated higher than him, though.
Well, no, he's still not Aparo. Just for body, that's another
body of work.
Body of work and influence on the industry should factor into it here, which is why some of these other guys didn't have really a lot of impact. Don't belong as high. These people who are making this list don't understand that. Mazzucchelli's fantastic, though. I mean, yeah. Jim Aparo and Nick Cardy, those guys, and C.C. Beck, Carl Barks. Those guys have tremendous effects on the industry and the art form.
Yeah, Year One's a classic. Yeah,
I
so
love
this guy,
this.
he's definitely got to be on the list.
He also
Yeah.
stole the style from Alex Toth. So, don't you think you need to penalize the guy a little bit for
Yeah, I mean, but
pilfering his
people always
style too much?
people borrow, but yeah, especially when it's well, we're looking at the new Thing series too, with Tom Riley's art, and
Yeah,
it's kind of minimalist too. So
derivative
it's
of this kind of
or
stuff.
yeah, and then David Aja too. I'm thinking of with from
Hodges
Hawkeye.
another one.
Another, yeah.
Mazzucchelli is probably the best Alex Toth swipe for me. Sale kind of Sale is one. What's his name? Samney is one. Aja is one, and this other dude is one as well. They're all Alex Toth rippies.
I mean, it's fine to like copy and then make it your own too. Like you were talking about before how a lot of artists had to do, hey, draw like Kirby, and then they, develop their own style later. So
Brian Bolin. You know what? I'm glad he's on this list somewhere. I love Brian Bolin. He has a very limited interior output. He's mostly covers. And even on Judge Dredd, when he was doing that in his Judge Dredd work, Power Man, he never finished stories a lot. He was slow as can be. I love his Judge Dredd, though. I love his Animal Man covers. Look at that. He's brilliant. He deserves to be on this list and high for how extraordinary his work was and his great covers.
Yeah, Hungry Boy makes a good point.
I'm thinking Jack Cole will be high.
Yeah, Hungry Boy is saying, there's swipe and borrow. Yep. So like, an influence versus, 100% agree with that versus, totally just, copying outright. Yeah.
JD, I haven't seen the list yet either. I think we'll see Jack Cole though. Yeah, Brian Bolin was sensational.
Yeah, The Killing Joke. Yeah. Of course, I wish that book hadn't been published in some ways too, because it's it wasn't supposed to be not canon at first when they came out with The Killing Joke.
Alan Moore didn't want it to be, but
and then they made it
Hungry
canon.
Boy. Let me ask you this, Hungry Boy. Do you think it's possible that Brian Bolin drew more covers than he did actually interior pages? Like if you were to stack up his interior pages and his covers, would it be more covers? I'm just curious if you see what he thinks about that. But go ahead.
Well, this is gonna be kind of funny because of who we were just talking about, and who got swiped what. And I'm gonna try to find how many covers Brian Bolin did.
Wait a minute, that last thing you saw didn't look like Bolin art. Wait a minute. Alex Toth at number 60.
Yep.
Alex Toth at number 60. Alex Toth, hey, great in the memory of our wonderful friend, the great Mark C. Mark C. would be having a conniption fit right now. Alex Toth is one of his favorite artists. I don't blame him. Alex Toth is one of the great geniuses of all comic book all time. Alex Toth is being disrespected at 60. That is an absolute goddamn disgrace. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Triple. Alex Toth in number 60. He belongs, you could easily make a case for top 10 and certainly top 20 if you want to. But you idiots have no conception of Alex Toth having at number 60. Yeah, No. I can't. No. All right. Okay. Now this really makes.
And this is iconic too. You're a '70s kid too. The design of all the Super Friends.
Animation, yeah.
Yeah. So that's also another. I mean, I guess it's not directly. It's not a comic, but I mean, I think more people have seen the Super Friends maybe than read some of the read comics, because everyone's seen the Super Friends, right? Even like my wife grew up watching Super Friends. Probably
they might be trolling us, Hungry Boy. Oh yeah, everyone's seen Super Friends. Alex Toth. Now the art, that Bolin art, there's something suspect about the Brian Bolin art you were showing before this, but don't worry about it.
Brian Bolin did 670 covers.
That's a lot of covers.
Oh, the House of Mystery. Gotta remember that. Oh, that guy was so creepy in the House of Mystery.
Alex
Oh.
Toth at number 60. Wow.
Well, at least they're showing quite a bit of his art. So
Yeah, they're trolling us.
look how cool! Look how cool that is. Batman,
Black and White. Yeah.
Look how awesome that art was. And they have that whole action figure line set. Batman, Black and White. Yeah. So 670 covers.
Wow.
All right. So let's get
just
to
wow.
number 59. Oh, okay. We do have a relative of one of the previous artists.
Okay.
Oh, copy that link. I put it on the wrong spot.
Okay. We got Severin next.
Yep.
All right. I just can't believe these people with 6.
Do you think he is better than Marie?
I love John and Marie are both, I mean, almost equal level. So should he be that much ahead of her? I don't know. I don't think so. John might have been better. He did a little bit more work than earlier. So I'm fine with it. Both of them need to be on there. They probably need to be. Each could make the case can be higher. So who's better out of the two? That's kind of a different kind of a question. Maybe John by a little bit, but I could be wrong. Marie was wonderful.
It's a difference of opinion.
Yeah, yes, they are. Yeah, so no, he was great.
Sorry.
I think I like John. I would say John's a little bit better, or he did a little bit more. Look at that though. He was fantastic.
Great art, yeah.
Did a lot of stuff for EC. And look, I don't blame you. Hungry Boy he said they're equal. Equal works for me, buddy. I'm with you. It's tough to me to choose, but they should be. I mean, both could be higher.
Yep.
I like his Western stuff. Of course, both of them were so magnificent on the Hulk. Inking Trimpy, especially when Ink Trimpy.
Let's see what we got. Oh, Rawhide Kid, one of my favorites.
You're gonna get to some Hulk stuff here soon.
Correct.
Hey, I think John did more.
There we
no
go.
Hulk.
Call. Well, here no. Flip. Oh, Fonz. Is that the Fonz? Call the Conqueror.
Yep. You got to be shiting me with no Hulk.
No, they didn't show any Hulk.
No Hulk stuff. Okay.
Do you want me to show some Hulk?
Don't worry about it. Just shows what a bunch of morons these guys are. You can show John Severin work and not show Hulk. I know he just inked a lot of it, but he made whatever. Go to the next one's fine. Screw them. Idiots.
Let's see. I don't know if you'll have heard of the next guy.
Oh my! At least he's fairly middle-aged. He didn't do a lot of work, but yeah, he belongs on this list. I'm fine with where he is. I love the late great Marshall Rogers. Could have done more, but he was wonderful. Love his stuff.
And actually, I've got
my favorite Batman artist. Maybe good.
I've got that. Grandpa brought me that back home in the 70s. Yep. So, and this is worth quite a bit now. But look how amazing that cover is. I mean, that as a kid, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. I'm like, and who's Deadshot when he's shooting a bat?
Yep.
And this cover is an all-time classic. Classic cover.
Yep, I've got you
Laughing
covered.
Fish. Yep, classic books there. Yep.
He never quite, of course, with Terry Austin inked these, it helped. He never quite topped these, but his Doctor Strange stuff, what little of it was great. And of course, then he went to Silver Surfer years later. He did a Batman strip, comic strip for a while when he came back to like 80s and 90s. And so I love Marshall Rogers.
That's great. Yeah.
Sadly passed away in the early 2000s.
Joker's just amazing.
I
love the Joker. That look for the Joker instead of the crap that we're getting now. It's just
yep, real Joker there.
So
I'm absolutely with you there, Hungry Boy. I love his Batman stuff. He's mine. He may be my. His Doctor Strange was fantastic as well. Yeah. Didn't Rubenstein ink that Hungry Boy? Is Doctor Strange, or was it Austin? Maybe in Austin. Why do I think Rubenstein? It's probably Austin. Either way, great. Both those guys were great. Who's next? Oh, this guy's one of the greats. He died tragically and early. He belongs high on this list. So if he's where he is, he's fine. He could have done more. Joe Maneely was a brilliant artist. Take a look at some of that stuff. He was. I mean,
Wow.
this was a big loss to
Sure.
comics.
Black
Poor
Knight,
people, yeah.
who we got to see in the Turtles.
Yep, not looking
Sorry.
like that though.
Yeah.
Not looking like that though.
So he died very young. Right?
Yeah, he was working for Atlas, and he'd gone out, had like some drinks with some people and stuff, and he really could barely see. He had these very thick glasses, and he'd forgotten them at this bar or wherever they were at. I forgot exactly where they were. And he went to the subway, and he just missed up and fell down to the subway train.
Oh God.
He was in his maybe like in his late 20s, early 30s, some of his 30s. I can't remember.
So he's young. Right? Yeah, let's see how.
Pretty young. This doesn't do it justice. His work. He was really good.
1950. He passed away in
1958.
1958.
Same
Around 70 details,
the Atlas implosion. Yeah.
Okay, 57. So let's get to 56. Oh, this is the latest one is 56. Let's see. Well, they do have a lot of 56. I don't know if you're gonna be too happy with 50.
Am I gonna want to eat some M&Ms for this one?
You might want to eat some M&Ms. Sure, this is what this is 58 up to this. All right, let's see if this pace okay.
56 or
I think this might need to be a little
God.
higher. Yeah, that's why I was going to put the earplugs in for this one.
Oh my friggin'! If Junior's on this list, somebody's going to get beat up. Cardinal Sin, what's up, buddy? Good welcome. John Romita at 56. You can go screw your mothers, you filthy tripwire shitbags. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I was prepared. I plugged my ears.
What in the? I'm going to get limited anyway. I don't give a. I keep limiting what I do anyway. John Romita, one of the greatest legends of all times, arguably top 10, and you got him at what's 56? It was.
You could put him top 5, even, right?
I would. I'm just saying you could argue him easily in the top 10 all-time greatest artists. If you want to argue anyone who belongs in 20 or below doesn't belong at 56, and he could argue him in a lot of spots. 56 is moronic. Go screw yourselves, you idiots. Know nothing about comics, Tripwire. Stop talking about comics. You are absolute idiots.
Well, plus the body of work too, and the creation of the character combined combined with everything else too. It's I mean, look how many issues they're showing. I mean,
the guy's he's still with us, by the way. One of the few of the golden and silver age who's still with us.
I mean, look at that cover. I mean, that cover is. You want to Cardinal just
Cardinal Sin
dropped a nice tip.
Thank you, buddy, so much for that. Appreciate you. That you were too kind. He says, I can't stay long, but wanted to pop in and leave a like and make sure you didn't have any strong opinions about any comic writers or artists or anything. Nope, no strong ones at all, buddy. They're all weak as can be. Cardinal, thank you, bro. Have a good one. Have a great stream tonight, man, if you're streaming.
Take care, Cardinal. I think he's doing a midnight to midnight later.
Oh, that's what I think he is. Well, Cardinal, bust it up, man. Have a good one.
Yep.
Let's see here. I might not live to midnight if they got any more bad shit like this in here. This is classic stuff. He's one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, so this is one of my favorite all-time action figures too. They did Marvel Legends of this with Peter Parker, and I have that hanging from my basement. So I have Green Goblin hanging, and he's dragging Peter Parker along. It's just unbelievable artwork and design too, and layout. And here, let me post Cardinal's link to his channel there. So if you want to, we can raid Cardinal after. He invited me on, so I'm going to try to be on. And he said, if you want to tag along, you're welcome to too. Let's see how late it gets.
I got you. Yep. There you go. Well, there's Cardinal's link, everyone. What is he doing at midnight?
At midnight to midnight. So I guess that's
midnight Central. Everyone, please, because I'll be off way before that. I'm pretty sure. But please, everyone, I'll send them all over there. Everyone to midnight to Cardinal show tonight, if you guys could. This is just Romita at. Come on, all right.
I mean, this cover here, number 50. I mean, I mean, I'm just saying, just in addition to the
covers
interior art,
alone.
it's just the covers that people would recognize too. I mean, if you're a comic book collector, these covers, just boom. You're like, oh God, I wish you had number 50. It's 50. Look how great that is. Goblin.
Oh my God, 56. Go screw yourselves. At least they're not going to put Junior on there, or will they?
Well, Junior's going to be rated higher.
If they put Junior on here higher than Senior,
they have to. Well, he's going to make the list, right?
I don't know.
He's pretty popular today, Junior. I mean, I
Junior
personally don't
this
like
list. That means they got him higher than his pappy.
I don't like his art per se. I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad art. It's just personally what I like. I mean, this is one of the greatest panels of all time. This Spider-Man.
That page right there on the panel. Yeah.
It was so great they even tried to do it in the movie. I mean,
yeah. Oh, his cover paintings are fantastic, JD. This is one of the greatest artists, comic artists. You guys are nuts, man. You guys do not know what you're talking about. You do not know what you're talking about.
I love these notes on the page, and this is just so fantastic to see. Spider-Man 42. Maybe they think it's too simplistic, or I don't know.
They don't understand his impact on comics, his ability as an art. They're absolute jackasses.
Imagine if you owned this page, Clobby, back when comics were original art wasn't that expensive. Mary Jane is late. Department of Mention. I love reading this stuff.
Oh yeah,
can't get quite out of my mind lately. Face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot. It's like, you mean that's Mary Jane? And it's like, oh, God, we're in for a nice ride until that damn, comic that ruined everything for us with Mary Jane. And I'm blanking on the name because I want to blank it out of my mind.
Brand new,
one more day
thing or
one more day,
whatever. Yeah.
Get rid of Mary Jane.
Garbaggio.
What issue was this when Mary? 42.
42. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, God,
we know this gets worse, by the way.
So have Gwen Stacy or Mary Jane as to decide over. Yep. So I think this is the last one that they did.
No, remember we got one from the other night.
56.
53 is the lowest.
Okay,
so
let me
54, try. I think, or 54. We'll see. 55. Dude, try 55. I know there's going to be a 55.
Let's try 55. See, they have Romita 55. They have the numbers wrong there too. They have 58.
They have them at 55.
Well, the web address HTML was up wrong. Yep. So let's see, 55 shows up. Oh God, we got more. Oh yeah, he's much better than Romita.
Puma Blues is a beautifully drawn comic. I have nothing that's bad to say about Puma Blues. It looks beautiful. I remember it. I have friends who liked it. I respect Puma Blues all day long. And I know he did other work for Sandman and stuff.
Yeah, I read the Sandman stuff. Yeah.
To have him above John Romita, I just don't know what to say.
Well, plus you got to throw in the body of work too. So we're not picking like this is brilliant. Swamp Thing. We're not picking on the artist, but just where he is on the list, and compared to John Romita,
right?
I mean, it's not like Romita's. It's not like Romita's in the top. This guy Zuli's never going to be near Romita's influence.
No. Or C.C. Bex or Jim Aparos or any of the Carl Barks or any of these guys, and he's not a great. He's a very good artist who has done some really nice stuff. He's no impact. What?
Well.
Oh my God! Breathe. I'm breathing, folks.
Serenity now.
Pins and needles and pins. Okay. All right, folks. Look. If they do this, I guess what they're going to do to Kirby is probably going to really make me have an aneurysm.
Kirby's the next one.
Yeah, Kirby like 50 something. All right, jerk offs. You're telling me, what is this number again? 54 or 53?
Mm-hmm. 54.
So there are 53 better and more important artists than Gil Kane. There are 80 better artists than Jim Aparo. There are Let's see, they're 95, well, they're 55 or whatever artists better than John Romita. You fuck. I didn't say a curse word, did I? Oops.
Yes, you did,
You
dude.
mu-
That's a sign of weakness. Remember,
Sign of weakness is true.
remember
Idiots!
what Jack Reacher said. Yep.
Yeah, Reacher said that.
Yeah.
Did he? Which is new, the new
Well,
issue?
in the miniseries too. Yeah.
You've been watching that?
Yeah, it's been excellent. Yeah, it's been
I
much
watched the
better
first
than this
two.
list. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been good. Yep. Oh, look how classic this is, God.
And
Beautiful
how
art.
many covers did this guy do? How many interiors does this guy do? Yeah, I can't even get upset about it. It's so stupid at this point. I mean, it might be one thing if he were down like in the high teens, and I was going, God, that's a little low, guys.
Put him
This
up like
is
5 or 10.
pathetically low. You have no credibility. You've shot your credibility right out the box, actually, with Murphy Anderson and Jim Aparo. But oh my God,
That's an awesome panel.
Cardinal, they'll probably have Burn. See, this list is going week to week, so I think we're close to the end of it. So they're only in the 50s. My estimate is they'll have him too high for my taste, but not high enough for everyone else's taste. I don't know. They might put him in the 10. I don't know. They can have luminaries like Nick Cardy and Gil Kane where they are. Then who knows where John Byrne can be? But I haven't seen Byrne yet. Is there anyone beyond this one?
We'll check after we look through this. Oh, and this is one of the tragic panels and pages of all time, with which got even more coverage thanks to the new Spider-Man movie. But
Hungry boy, I will pay money to spit on the lunches of the tripwire turdlings.
Wow,
they're a bunch
metaphorically.
Yes.
Yep. But look how sad this. Oh God, this panel.
It's one of the classics.
Page here.
He was a brilliant storyteller.
What's wrong? Don't you understand? I saved you. Can't be.
Oh, God, that's a brutal classic right there.
All-time shock. Yeah, and it made sense too physically, right? I mean, it's just got to catch it right, because you never think, oh, she saved it, right? She's okay. Yep.
Swick.
Yep. Oh
God, man, it's brutal, and you like to dwell on it, don't you?
Sorry, it's just so well done. I mean, it's horrific, but it's so well done. Yeah.
Yeah. So Gil Kane, you guys, you're already proud of yourselves, you stupid. Oh my God.
And the Punisher.
You're just showing Spidey stuff. This guy did so much more than Spidey.
Yeah.
I mean,
144.
Metaphorically speaking. These covers.
Bud Martin has this one, I'm sure.
God, I mean, his Iron Man covers were fantastic. All of his covers. He did as much cover work as Cardi.
All right.
Well, you guys are morons.
Let's see if they have number 53.
Tripwire morons.
Give us a show tonight, though, right, to talk about. But God, Gil Kane, Steve Dillon.
Oh my God, Steve Dillon's okay. He's better than Gil Kane and John Romita. No. Answer: no. Steve Dillon did some nice work at, from 2000 AD and then later from Marvel and DC and stuff. And I like Steve Dillon perfectly fine. You're out of your freaking tree if you think he's better than those two legends.
That Doctor Who there?
Yeah, he did Doctor Who comics for Marvel UK, and he did this. There he is doing Rogue Trooper, which I liked. He took over from Gibbons, I think. He's done some good Judge Dredd. He did some DC stuff. He's a fine artist. Matthew Pounder, good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Matthew.
I like Steve Dillon. Now he did Hellraiser, I guess. Looks like. So he's fine. He's good. This is sort of like comparing.
Yeah.
Let's go to sports ball. Sorry, folks. And we'll use the contemporary measure of Tom Brady, right? This is like comparing like a second string quarterback who plays a year or two and then goes out of the business. Would have let's say he won a couple of games, won a playoff game here and there, to Tom Brady's 7 Super Bowl rings. That's what it's like. It's like a guy who won a few playoff games, had about a 6-7 year career, was pretty good. Then he kind of didn't go anywhere, and he gets kind of out of the league now. This is like putting that guy over a Brady or a Peyton Manning or if you want to go back to the great times of the Roger Staubachs and the Johnny Unitas. It's like pulling that pretty good journeyman quarterback over the Elways of the Montanas. That's what that's like. Steve Dillon, fine artist.
He died young too, right in his 50s. So
Did he die?
yeah, died young. Yeah, so
Wow, I didn't even know he was dead.
yep.
But to have him over Kane and Cardi,
Yeah, no, agree 100%. Yep.
to have him over John Romita and Aparo. And here's another one. I thought you said it was Darwin Cook. Great, I love
Darwin
that.
Cook, yeah, great
Now,
artist.
I would have him. He's fine where he is on the list. He's not better than the ones some of those ones he's above. But Darwin Cook was a great artist and deserves to be high on this list. I think.
Great style. Yep.
A great style that, yes, again, you can find some Toth in it here and there. But he did more with his. It's very Toth.
God. A great animated series, too, if you were a movie. I'm sure most of our buddies out there have seen it, but yeah.
Exactly, Hunter Boy. He doesn't belong over Kane. I like Darwin Cook perfectly fine, even though, again, it's another one of those of a long line of people who rip off Toth and stuff like that. He's good. I mean, rest his soul.
Yeah, he should be higher than Toth.
He's done some nice comics, but you've got him above Toth, the guy he ripped everything off from.
The style, right? Yeah,
right. You got him above Kane and Romita. The idiots that made this list. You guys know nothing. No,
I was buying this when it came out again. Yep, that was some pretty good issues there.
I like Darwin Cook fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Wow. I like him in the same way I would like all these Alex Toth rips. I like them the same way I like people who try to, when they ape Kirby or they ape Adams or somebody like that, go, well, it looks pretty good because they're aping somebody good. So I kind of like it. But to put them up there with the legends that they're ripping, so they maybe have more on here than the ones we saw.
Yeah, unfortunately, he only worked 15 years. He passed away.
Yeah.
6 years after his passing. Yeah, Footprint still felt that 6 years after his passing. Yep. Yeah, very elegant. Yeah, that's good description. Very elegant. Yep.
They made Cook this high because Tumblr girls loved him. Did they? Well, I think that figures. Who else we got? Any more?
Let's see. We have a 51.
Do we have a 51?
Let's see if Darwin was the last. Oh, we still got so February 4th, 2020. This is probably the last one.
Johnny Craig was a fine artist. Are you telling me he's better? I'm gonna stop with the he's better. This is just. I know he did some EC stuff. Johnny Craig though, really? I mean, sure, he was good.
Crimes 22's graphic decapitation cover is a pivotal for the fortune of VC as it became the subject of the Senate subcommittee hearing regarding comics' influence on juvenile delinquency, which featured fatally ham-fisted defense of it by Gaines himself. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Grant Gregory, thank you for that.
Hey, Grant.
Let's see. All right, again, Johnny Craig was. I mean, he did some. I guess I like the EC stuff fine, some good art and all that kind of stuff. Just look at it. I mean, it's fine. Look at
this. Could you do this cover today? I don't know how they.
Oh no,
I know how they.
Brutal stuff.
I mean, think about getting away with that back.
Well, that's what got him in trouble with Congress.
Yeah, especially the covers too. I guess right if it had been on the inside.
Yeah.
But, and the cover. Yeah, look at that cover. Of course, now TV is, gone that way now too. If you ever watch Bones, all the autopsies they were showing, like they never show stuff like that. Yeah. So on the one hand, I can see where they should have had an 8.
He's too
I don't
high.
mind. I don't mind.
He's too high. It's just he's above people he shouldn't be above.
Yeah.
Because some people don't believe it. Almost a lot of people on this list are above people they shouldn't be above. And his stuff, he's not. It's not better than Kane or Romita. This is some disturbing shit right here.
And this is what started and I can see that too. Like I think this, as a parent. Yep. I'm against any
Sherry.
censorship, but hey, lovely Sherry.
Beautiful, beautiful Sherry. Good to see you there. But yeah,
I'm against all censorship, but I mean, I don't mind having an age rating or, some kind of rating. At least parents can know what's on there, but you don't want to ban stuff or, say that you can't have it.
All right, you guys, you do not know what you're talking about. Johnny Craig's all fine and good.
Too high.
does not belong that high, certainly above many of the people that he is above. You're morons at Tripwire. Is that the last one of them?
That was the last one, yep.
Oh, well, I'll continue, folks, as these lists this list continues, because they're up to, that was what, 51?
Yeah, so we're on on Craig, yep. So that was 51.
Each week, I guess I'll do, like, since there's only going to be one a week, I guess, right?
Yeah, you could do one a week, or you could wait.
I'll do one a week.
Yeah, do one a week and see.
And then when the whole thing comes out, I'll recap it. So yeah, I'll do on my Mark C Comics Talk. I guess I'll keep up with it and do one a week, so I can pick on Tripwire for being a bunch of doofuses. That's 50 weeks. That's already be fun.
Yeah, right.
The rest of the year, they're going to be doing this forever.
I'm trying to find out what one of these comics I was reading was just so horrifically bad. Let me just stop my screen for a second. I just to show. Let me pull up this one. I think this was this the issue before I'll share it again. Let's see if it was just like a random new comic. Was it this one that was so bad?
Indeed, Hungry Boy, indeed.
Was it this one? But yeah, and I was thinking about that tonight too. I was like, God, some of the new art is just so horrifically bad as you're reading it.
This is one you just got in?
Yeah, one I just got in, and I'm trying to remember I got a bunch of new issues in, so I'm trying to remember which one it was.
Everyone, I'm making fun of Mark right now. You buy new comics.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, a lot of our friends do.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just but some of the stuff is just so the art, you're looking at the art and you're like, why am I buying this? It's just so horrifically bad and juvenile, and some of the new art is some stuff that's semi decent, I'll have to say, not, but the majority of it is not good, unfortunately. That's the problem. It's just was it the Death of Doctor Strange? I was just I'm trying to find the.
Oh, that's right. They're killing Doctor Strange right now. After all, that's what they have to do so they can make a woman Doctor Strange. Because after all, there's a movie coming out, and we can't have a male Doctor Strange in the comics and the movie.
Doctor Strange is dead now, actually, officially. So
in the comics, right?
In the comics, yep. So this whole series is, all about. It was Phoenix Song. That's what it was. I think that was the really bad one. Let me see if that was the one that was really bad. Let me find that one. But he's gone now. So he's
Captain Marty's
needs to be replaced. Yeah.
Oh dear.
And then we can talk about. I don't know if you want to talk about the Thing a little bit, but
I haven't read it yet.
You haven't read it.
I would like to.
So.
Well, the word "like" is strong. I mean, I would be interested in
talk
reading
about
it so we can talk about it. But yeah, I mean,
yeah. And that was unfortunately incredibly disappointing too. It was.
No, really Rod. No, Rod. Hey, dude, we support each other here. You guys, you didn't do anything. Look, everyone, we're going to send everyone to Cardinal when we get done here. He's not started yet, I don't believe. So yeah, please, everyone, go to Cardinal after we get done. We're about to be done here in a few minutes anyway.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You can write down Clobberin raid, right?
So I'm on a Clobberin raid. I'll probably be going to. Won't be able to make it myself, but anyway, you were saying?
Yeah, no. I was just saying that so there's just so much bad stuff. It's in terms of just the art that you want to, you want to see some. At least the art, the stories aren't good. At least the art will bring you in. And there's just some stuff is just so bad. Some of it's okay, or maybe some of it's not my cup of tea. But here's something I can show, I guess, here.
Okay.
Let me go back to StreamYard here. And sorry, guys, I'm not following the chat because I'm trying to do all these things. But
I got you.
Let's see, share this page, share screen.
Yeah, Heinz Caster's a young fellow. He can buy a lot of non-young fellows buy comics, new comics.
Yeah. And
that's perfectly fine. I tease him about it, but hey, this, just kidding. All right, what in the...
Yes, this is New Mutants, but now maybe stylistically you might like this, but like look at these like this is the disaster. This page,
Looks like they're trying to rip up the old Sienkiewicz and the mutants.
but it's just way too simplistic. I mean, I guess if you like, I'm being nice if you like it, but it's just
You don't like it, but hey, you don't like it, dude.
yeah. So, but it's not
All done on computers these days. I mean, it looks like he's ripping off Sienkiewicz stuff. I mean, with a
a
computer.
little bit. I'd have to say, yeah, some of
We got a first review on it. Hungry Boy loves it. Says it's fantastic. Actually, says no.
no, right? Yeah, no, yep.
No.
It's it's just not doing it for me.
Nope. Hungry Boy's not enamored of it either. Apparently.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like I can't stand when I see that kind of modern comics. I just didn't really do anything.
But
for
there
me
was one that
either.
I can't remember the issue. It was just before it came on. Was flipping through, and it was just so horrifically bad. I'm like, oh, I got to show this to Clobberin Times.
It does have a little shaken look to it now that you mention it.
Yeah, that did.
Good call. Good call, Hungry. I'm not a shaken guy myself either. What you said?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm always more kind, I guess, if if you like that stuff. But some of the stuff has just been so horrifically bad that it's embarrassing. I mean, just
yeah.
Oh, Children of the Atom! I got to show Children of the Atom. That was
oh Lord.
That was really. Do I have that under X-Men? Let's see here. Children of the Atom. That was just some stuff that was.
Children, you buy that one?
Well, yeah, I buy everything.
That's like you.
That's been way too much money.
Don't laugh at me.
Children. Here we go. This. Let's see. This was just so really classically bad. Yep.
What you got?
It's not the new. I'm waiting for it to load here. Yep. There we go. But the story's even worse too. So let's see. It was number 1 was actually worse. All right, let's grab that one.
Wasn't Nick and the boys talking about that comic a while back?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, a while ago. Yeah, making fun of that one. And the story is so compressed too. It's like
wow.
You couldn't even follow it. So
holy shite.
The writing is even worse with the story and I couldn't follow it. It was just
that looks like poo. As a friend and I used to say, as we used to say to each other, it looks like poo mixed with pee.
Yeah, I think that Nick read this. They all did the different characters and stuff, and they read the comic, and it's just even worse than the art is just the story in terms of following the story, I should say, and the panel layout and understanding what's happening, and that. And then all the characters are derivative of other characters. It's going to come up with new characters. They're all derivatives of original characters. So it's all right. Well, we want to talk about fun stuff. So here I'll.
To hell with that. No, but no. Look, again, me, it's fun beating up on this crap.
Yeah, but I can't. I'm gonna when the show ends, I'm gonna find that issue, and then I'll know. Oh, that was the one I wanted to show because it was just so bad when I was reading it. I was like, oh my god, this is.
Why would you keep buying that? In all seriousness, why that?
Some of the stuff it's completist stuff too. Well, that was just to like have just because it's an issue 1. Everyone was talking about how bad it was, so you're almost it's like watching a train wreck or something. Just because what was the new Warriors? Remember, everyone was gonna the one that never came out, and I think I actually bought. I put it on my pull list and never came out because it got so pilloried. But
yep, that's a major accomplishment by all fandoms everywhere to get that comic not to come out. But then again, it's the one that actually everyone kind of wished had come out so they could read it and make fun of it.
Yeah, what were the characters in there? It was just so
Snowflake and Safe Space.
Yeah. This is a safe space for comic book lovers here. So,
yep. Clobberin Times is officially a safe space, folks.
Yep.
That's right.
For anyone who loves
safe
comics.
Here.
Of course, Tripwire is not safe in terms of the
No.
ratings on those comics. Yeah. So
No, Tripwire. See, Tripwire. I'm not sure how they did what they did. They like threw a bunch of names up in the air and landed them, and they just put them in okay. They just picked one out of a hat and just went. That's 101. All right, this was 102. And this was 100. And then they got these articles. Or they talked to somebody, did research. They got their little writers or researchers to talk to people who knew more about comics than them, and just interviewed them about that artist. And the article itself just talk about how good the art, the little few things about tidbits about the artist and stuff. But the people arranging the list itself, they don't know. In other words, the person who wrote a little article here and there, they learned a lot about the artist. The person arranging the list knows nothing. They just, okay, this guy's, I would love to know the decision-making process on how you get to a point where you're 51 in and you've already, you're not 101 down. So we did 50 tonight.
Yeah, 50. Yep.
And
some of them was good, but a lot of travesty.
Plenty of good people on there, but you've got a handful of guys that are arguably in the top 20 and 30, and some in the top 10 already, that were unbelievably, ridiculously low. Now, some people from other eras will see that list and go, I can't believe Tom McFarlane's overdid it. Well, whatever. So I understand it's subjective. Tom McFarlane might see it go, I'm at 93, whatever, holy crap, whatever it was.
Yeah, like I'm a more modern guy. Well, not I should say all more, but you would think that might be a better, higher ranking, or because of his popularity. So, but
it's Brian Hibbs and the Mary Sue. I guess I just don't understand. In other words, I'll tell you this. Could be wrong. I doubt when it came to making the order, they talked to any comic historians.
I was just going to say that. I said it's an article put together by someone who doesn't know the history of comics, and I'm far from an expert, but I would have had some of those people obviously higher.
Right.
I'm not, don't follow artists nearly a tenth of what you do, and but I know my comics, and some of those people, of course they had Marie Severin on the list, which was great. But should have maybe been higher. But it's almost like they just picked and they found some, like they interviewed people and they had a list, and some of those old time EC artists, they said, well, let's just put them up higher on the list so we look cooler, like you were saying.
Yeah, that's why they put. Yeah, what's his face from Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers.
Yeah. So that's what happens there. I think they're just pulling names and not really being a historian and knowing the whole history, and comics aren't that old, where you can't know that whole history or know a good deal of the history too. So it's something that you really should be able to really reorder some of those issues and be a little bit better.
It's probably impossible. Let's try to think like them for a minute and imagine who's going to be number one, because it's not going to be Kirby.
Well, it can't be Kirby because that's the too obvious choice.
It's too obvious. So it's going to. I mean, he's the only obvious. It's not even going to be Adams. It's not going to be Byrne even. It's not going to be. Let's see. It's going to be. Who's some modern shithead that they love?
I'm not. Well, I don't want.
It's not even going to be Perez. No, it won't be him.
No, I was going to say. Not, obviously, I want to say that after you said it.
No.
Could they make it Perez? Yeah.
It's going to be who's some schmuck that I don't even know much about because they're modern. Who's some of the popular idiots now?
I would have picked McFarlane. I would have said McFarlane if they're going to go that way.
No, he's still kind of in the old. Of course, a lot of them don't like him. Who would be one that you think they would pick that really made so dumb a choice that they would have to pick him because it's so. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, do you really want to know? I don't want to know how they think. It's a good point, Eric. No, it's interesting, and nothing else. It's interesting. They won't. I wouldn't say that someone would just tell them, "Hey, look, you got to put Kirby." I mean, that's not even disputable. It doesn't matter whether you like his art or not. I mean, it's the accomplishments and I mean, all that stuff. Because in other words, did they make this choice by saying, well, his is prettier than his. This art's prettier than that. This part, I mean, I don't, none of them, I don't know. How do you read these treatises that they write about these artists? And some of them are pretty well written and okay. And come away thinking that guy should be at 84 and this one over here should be at 55 and this one should be at 32. And this, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you can argue like having people with different, within 10 or something, but you don't want to get some of those legends that far. Like a Cardi, it's got to be in the top 25. I mean, and John Romita. I mean, God, that's just crazy that he's not any higher. So that's really crazy stuff.
I'm starting to think of some artists that aren't going to be on there too. Then that's going to be interesting. I mean, D-Bud, you think Tuska's going to make it? I'm just kidding with you, man. He might. But, I don't know. I mean, look, I don't know. I don't know. But
yeah,
Kirby
Matthew's
and
got a
Ditko
good point. Yeah.
What? Oh.
Well, sorry, he's got a good point. Yeah, there's a difference between favorite and best.
Well, yeah,
right?
there is. But they're ranking them as it's fine if they're. Look, I always tell everybody my list is my favorite. But these are they've used their words, the greatest.
Yeah.
Their word, not mine. They didn't say we voted like I was messing and joking around on that stupid Screen Rant list or whatever it was last week, and I was laughing. It says because it was all voted on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trina Robbins. Holy shit. Well, Trina Robbins isn't on there yet, and she will be, and Ramona Frieden isn't on there yet, and she will be, which is fine, but really above some of the ones she's going to be above, I don't know.
Anita Sarkeesian.
Well, everyone, I tell you what, it was fun hanging out tonight. I want to appreciate you all hanging out with us. You're all fantastic as always. You're the greatest. What a great gang we have here. Of course, I'm putting the link to our. Put the wrong link. I gotta get the link. Why did I do that? Oh, I certainly did wrong. Link to our wonderful First Officer's literary works in there in the chat.
Everyone go buy those. Yep.
Please. Yes, indeed.
A tip. I got to give a tip too. If you order from Amazon and you have Amazon Prime, I'm not saying whether or not you should have it, but if you do happen to have it, and sometimes you can select, get weighted, the delivery, delayed delivery, and they'll give you like $1 credit, digital credit. And that's the way you can save up some money to get, although Raquel's works are very, very cheap. But if you want to save a few bucks, I've done that before too. And, do that delayed, delivery and get $1 digital credit. And then you can purchase Raquel's works that way, or just use your hard-earned bucks to buy them outright. But that's one of my tips that I use to save up some extra smack rolls for digital comics or books or things like that.
Well, tell everybody what you got going on here,
Sure.
or in the future.
Yep. So I feel like Gary's saying I haven't done my Enterprise video yet. My new Playmobil Enterprise.
Yeah, it's Picard video. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get this Picard video. I got to get that out this week, and I got a bunch of short videos in the works. I've just been so swamped at work and having a ton of fun doing the Sunday Night Geekery and all these other shows too. So not to make excuses, but I always appreciate being on and hanging out here. It's just such a great time and so much fun. So it's great to hang out with all these great people in the chat and see what name Hungry Boy has. And it looks like we had another our buddy was back, which is good. So if I think Jesus is our King is back, so that's good. And everyone in the chat, which you'll call out tonight. But yeah, it's just great to hang out with everyone. And I might pop on Cardinals for a little bit. I said I would stop by, but and the other thing I'd say is go watch Jack Reacher and Peacemaker too. Those are fun new things. So far, so good on those. We always like to point out, good fun things to watch. So that's a good go give those a shot and let us know what you think on those TV series. But Peacemaker's been making me laugh, so it's always good to have a good, fantasy we just escape and just it's ridiculous satire, but it's I've been getting some good laughs off of it, so it's that's been fun.
Well, everyone, thank you for being here tonight. Let's see, Wednesday is the big 1,000. We've done now 999 episodes of Clobberin time, so it's time to do that new one.
And congratulations.
So, there you go. I'll be celebrating 1,000 this Tuesday. Listen, I'm already calling it Tuesday. Sorry, Wednesday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time is what I meant. And so please join us if you can. We'll have hopefully some cool guests in and out throughout the course of the day. Let's see here. And yeah, so that's all I have really to announce for that. A week from tonight, though, of course, on Monday night, Mark C. Comics Talk. J-Man and I think Sean may be joining me for a review. It'll be 2 hours earlier than usual, or maybe 3. It'll be early. What do you say?
7
his
time?
It'll be 6 o'clock.
7
it'll be actually
6 your time.
Right,
7 Eastern.
Instead of 9 p.m. Central, it'll be 6 p.m. Central. There's going to be a special thing, so because those guys have a different schedule.
What's he doing? The early bird special for Valentine's Day dinner?
I don't know
How
what's
does that?
going
How does
on.
that? I don't want to get involved in that one, but 7 seems like the time you'd be heading out to dinner. But I'm not touching that one.
We didn't even have to pick that day. I told him we could have picked any other day. He said that will be a day for him. So you got me. I'm not the married one here, so he's the one risking his life, not me.
And then his wife loves Blake 7, so maybe they could just stay home and watch Blake 7 after that.
I guess look, I'm glad she loves that. I'm shocked, but I'm glad to hear it though. So anyway, there'll be a special time a week from next week. It'll be 6 p.m. Central Standard Time for that special show next Monday night to review Clobby's classic comics review of Kingdom Come. And so of course the usual Trek, Saturday Night Star Trek, of course. So all the same. But Wednesday, number 1,000. Thank you so much, folks, for being here. Hungry boy, or more important, hungry for satire to save some bite, to have some bite. Again, says Barnabas. Sorry, man, going fast.
Yep.
Matthew Pounder, thank you so much. D. Bud Martin, brother, thank you so much. Sherry, the lovely, wonderful, beautiful Sherry, thank you for being here. The great master of wrenching, Eric K. I believe Chris Persia was here earlier. A shout out to you, buddy. Thank you so much. Matthew Pounder, I think I already said that. Oliver Belamonte, thank you. The thing was here earlier. Thank you. Thank you, thing. I can't run the thing back. I can't remember everybody. Who was here? Rod Thunderheart, thank you. Cardinal Sin, thank you, and thank you for your donations. I appreciate you so much, my friend, Mr. Grant Gregory. Thank you for stopping in. Anyone else who stopped in? Oh, Simply Steve, thank you, buddy. It was good to see you again, man. Always a pleasure. JD Lewis, I appreciate seeing you as well, man. So I always appreciate that. Thank you. Our beautiful friend, the Anti-Derivative Jill, our chief communications officer. Our let's see who else. Phantom Outsider was here earlier. Let's see here. Let me. I can't see everyone. Hey, let's see. I can't see. I had to put my. Oh, thank you, D-Bud, for clobbering that bot. Okay, so I think I got everybody. If I missed anyone, I am so sorry. But we will make sure we definitely get everyone on Wednesday. Thank you all so much. And, of course, tomorrow night on Toxic Tuesday on Nick Weiser's channel, Mark will be over there.
Yep, I forgot that. Thank you. So I put in the chat. Thanks for mentioning that.
Absolutely. And that's tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And in about half hour, it looks like the great Cardinal Sin will be going on for a midnight to midnight. I think Mark might be joining them. But either way, please go over there and raid them. Or when they start, please go and hang out at Cardinal's stream. So thank you, everyone. And big thanks to the great chief engineer, Mark D. with AC. Thanks for hanging out with me, dude. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Yep, great time tonight.
Good night, clobberers, and clobber on. Oh, spin rack videos this week, I promise. Not that anyone cares, but I'm doing them anyway.
No,
I promise.
We like them.
Later, Gator.
You, Mr. Worf, I would love to explore Klingon memories.
Klingons do not allow themselves to be probed.